So the live stream cut out there again. I don't know why. I'm having a ton of issues just the live stream staying up tonight. But it is back up. I'm trying something right now. I normally stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I'm gonna see if not doing that helps it a little bit. I'm a little salty about that had I not started with that Dedenne. But let's go ahead and see if I want to try to see if we can clear one expanded. Yeah, let's go ahead and try this one more time. Right now, this is an experiment to see if if just streaming to YouTube helps. I would be okay with that. Awesome, because the live stream has been cutting out a ton tonight over Twitch, and we don't want that. Okay, we're back. We're waiting to enter into tourney. That last match was really cool. I am a huge fan of that deck. I might have to go really easy build. It revolved around that Mew and basically sniping all the Pokemon that are in the format. Right now, using Spit Shot from Cramorant. So I've said this a couple times. Expanded format has so much more variety. It's a fun time. I do like expanded format. While we're waiting, let's go ahead and open up some more packs. Let's see. Let's see, I'm keeping those locked. We got a couple Unified Mind here. Sorry, the live stream's cutting out. I'm doing an experiment right now. So normally I stream to YouTube and to Twitch at the same time. We're going to see if just streaming to one of those keeps the live stream up. That could fix everything. I haven't tried that one yet. We're playing another tournament. Grookie, Flackies, and Rillablooms. I can check. I definitely have rare candies. I can help you in that department. I definitely got rare candies. Rare candy. Fun fact. Let me. I don't think I can. Can I set up trades right now? I can't. Let's see how many rare candies I actually have. Rare candy. I think. I don't want to call this fact, but I think rare candy has been printed in every single Pokemon, like every single expansion. It's one of the most common cards that they've made. They have printed a rare candy, at least in, let's see, in each base set of each generation, they had at least one rare candy come out. That's pretty common. So yeah, definitely can get you a full. Are you trying to build Rookie, Flackies? What type of grass deck are you working on right now, Timon? Let me see. Oh, and the Grookies. Grookies, Rillabooms. I might only have one, but I think I can probably spare Rillaboom because I think he also came in a theme deck, so he's not too... Yeah, I'm assuming... do you mean Rillaboom V or just the regular Rillaboom? Because this guy, you can the regular Rillaboom you can get over here, and a couple other Grookies and stuff from one of the theme decks. Which, if that's the case, then I can definitely help you with that guy. The ability Rillaboom. Cool. I can definitely spare one of the ones I have. Rillaboom. Ooh, it looks like I only have one that's unlocked. But I can see if I can track down a couple more. Let's see. Sword and Shield. How many packs is he worth right now? I can probably get a couple of them. What's how many tickets? Did I spell that wrong? I swear, I want, one of my goals is that they just come up with a better PTCGO, comes up with a better system for the trade system. Bloom. I was spelling it right. Let's see, how many Rillaboom do you need? I can probably get a couple of the ability ones. I have some Sword and Shield packs, I think, too. I only have a couple Darkness Ablaze packs, but I can probably get you one right now. And also too, like if you have tokens or right now anything too, you can pick up the Rillaboom, the ability Rillaboom from this theme deck also. Then he comes with Grokeys and a couple other things too. Moan, I got another couple Whisper, couple more codes coming your way. Thanks for hanging out. Celebi Venusaur, if I have a Celebi Venusaur unlocked, honestly, if you're looking for him, I am not using Celebi Venusaur right now, so definitely can spare him. He was a fun guy when he first came out. There was one meta where he actually did pretty good. Oh, these codes I'm handing out to you right now. These are just cause I'll double check that Venusaur, and then we can find. You honestly could trade anything for the Celebi Venusaur. But let me go check my collection real quick. These ones are just because these are team up codes, so maybe I'll pull one. Let's see, what are we doing in Celebi Venusaur department? It looks like he's luck 2. And like I wish Pokemon would just change that. How many do you need? I might be able to get one, and I could probably trade you a couple packs. I have a couple unlocked packs right now that could probably help you get there. I've got some Sword and Shield, Darkness Blaze left. It's taking forever for this tourney to get started. Events. Let's see. 3 people are in here right now. Peek around, Bill? Absolutely. Let me see. I'm pulling up something for... It's perfect time. I'm waiting to start in a tournament right now up there. Let me pull up something for... Let's see how many packs Celebi and Venusaur is going for right now. Helping out Venusaur. And then once I get through this, I'll actually... I'll do a couple matches with my Peek around build. So I'll be... Swear I would love if let's see, how many packs are you going for? Everything is Darkness Ablaze these days. Cool, so I can help get one Celebi Venusaur. If I create trade for some other ones, some of the other packs I have, I can probably help you track down another Celebi Venusaur or 2, if that's the deck you're trying to build. I could probably get rid of people do, so like I have other unlocked packs right now. People do trade for other things. It just takes a little bit of time. You just need one more. There. Let me help you out there. Let's see. So this Celebi Venusaur. And could you remind me what your username was? Timon5566. After. Looks like we're jumping into a match. We'll do it right after this. Yeah, Thymax, Thyax Mav. Peek around builds are kind of all over the place right now, and there's a good chance that my opponent could be a mirror match. Because I don't know what other decks would be normal type. Just Mav is good. Awesome. Ooh, okay. We got Mad Party Expanded. Fun. Gosh, I just love Expanded. There's so much more variety. Like, there's so many decks that are just also automatically good in Expanded. Let's see. What do we want to start with? Want to get set up. Don't really care which supporters we discard. We'll start with these 2. Actually, for sure I don't need the Foppa probably this match. And let's go ahead, find... Ooh, interesting. Fun. Both Jirachis are prized. So, I might play that Cynthia this turn, actually. So, 2 Jirachis are prized. Let's see. 2 Jirachis, any my triple acceleration. Those aren't prized. Let's see, what else do we have? A VS Seekers prize. I think I run 4 in this, so I think 2 VS Seekers are... Ooh, interesting. I think 2 VS Seekers, a Ultra Ball, possibly an Ultra Ball. I'm kind of blanking on some of the cards in this list. And at least 1 Raticate. Somewhere along the line, those are the cards that are priced right now. So you know what? I think kind of just given this current situation right now, I'm going to go ahead and just play down this Cynthia. I think that's honestly the right call. Sweet. I really don't want to have to put down this Dedenne if I don't have to. He's only there for situations where I run into a hand where I just need to draw just a couple more cards. Of course, that's what you use Dedenne for. That's what we use that good old boy Dedenne for. Cool. How are your guys' nights going? Just playing Pokemon, playing other games right now. My night is awesome. I have doing a live stream right now. Filling that hole of what I would normally be doing with Pokemon. Most of the time, this time of year, I would be traveling to Pokemon tournaments just about every weekend. Getting ready to travel to other states. But so we survived a turn. So I am feeling pretty good about. Let's go ahead and involve a couple of these guys. Awesome. Sweet, we can get a knockout this turn. We won't make this harder than it needs to be. 20, 40, 60, 80. They didn't really exactly pop off with, Mad Party is really reminiscent. I mean, there's been a lot of decks that have, that build off of, guys being in your discard pile. We saw that. I think the OG would have been Night March. Yeah. Super fun. Always a good time, these kind of decks. I'm pretty happy with this hand right now. So I think we're just going to go ahead and attack. It's going to take him a turn or two. I think Savale will get damage next turn, but he should survive. Let's go ahead and knock out that bunny. Nice! Gosh, people have been busy getting out that ladder. I got through the last ladder a lot quicker than this one. Sometimes there's times when I get through it in a couple days, and other times when I don't get through it till the very end. But been getting through it quicker, especially this is the most consistent I've been getting through it. Most of the time before this, I played a lot more Pokemon in person, so that was usually the case when I was over playing Pokemon with my friends and stuff. But here we are right now. Hopefully, I'm hoping a year from now we'll be back at it. In a second, Mav, I'm gonna have a couple codes coming to you through the Whisper. I'm just waiting for a second when I have a chance to think. I'm hoping my Savale survives this turn. 20, 40, 60, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. He needs 2 more in there. It's not impossible. I would like the Savale to survive one more turn. This is definitely a deck that's totally up my alley, totally my kind of cup of tea. I was super into Lost March when it first debuted, but kind of Lost March is just dead. I wish Lost March was good, but this is kind of the spiritual successor to Lost March in a way. I really do consider it that. Okay, so I think he is in knockout range. Yeah, he's gonna knock this guy out this turn. Yeah, I probably should have retreated and then 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. He's at 220 right now. So, especially what's cool about... So, I was kind of in the mindset thinking that he was going to be running, like, GX Pokemon or whatever. He probably doesn't have any GX Pokemon in this deck. Now that I'm rethinking this strategy for playing against this matchup in Expanded. In Standard format, you have to run some kind of GX Pokemon and other things because there's just not a lot of options. But what we can do is, and both my Jirachis are prized right now too, so that puts me at a disadvantage. We have that triple boost, so unfortunately I don't want to play a Shaman, but I think I have to put down at least a Shaman. Hopefully I can scoop up net him. So I can try to save him. Let's see. I don't want to play that Guzma either. We can grab another Rattata. Hopefully we can try to go... I need him to miss one turn hitting a... I need him to miss one turn hitting a knockout so I can catch up on the prize trade. did not hit N. And both, I am feeling both of those Jirachis being prized right now. That's hurting me right now. Let's see. So I think we just have to keep going deep right now and go in for another, let's see, I can field blow away that for another Shaman right now, which is not ideal. So we're going to thin down as much as we can to try to hit an N. And was N prize? I don't remember. This might hurt me more, or that's right, it's not a single prize attacker either. Let's hope. I haven't hit triple boost yet either. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We've had to burn through so many resources. Cool. Honestly, we're just not quite getting there. Don't know if we're gonna get to knock out this turn. Let's see. Shuffle 3 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Wanted to save this. No, we can put some of those rats back in there at least. We have to do 3. Guess we can do Dedenne. That might hurt me later if I have to prize him for bench him for any reason. Now we're just trying to hit that Hypnotoxic Laser. We're at this point, I just want to get a knockout, and I'd be happy with that. Ouch. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna dig. We gotta take 2 more. Draw 2 more cards. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we probably aren't gonna win this match. Darn it. Okay, while it's in between turns, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, where'd I put those cards? Don't put those. Yes, we're going to hand these out. So at this point, it'd be pretty tough for me to win this match. There is one thing I'm paying attention to right now that I don't think it's a viable win condition. But he does have 8 cards left in his deck, and he's digging. I don't know if... Can I stall out that long? I don't know. He is a 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 220. No. He's got to have energy in his hand, right? Can do. Cool. At this point, I'm not going to be able to come back from this, so we'll go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and scoop this. I was hoping to do a little better in some of those events, but that's just the nature of the game sometimes. Let me show you my Pikarom list. I'll do a couple matches with it. I'm totally down to showcase it a little bit. My list is different than some. I play straight into what I think Pikarom does best. There was one really good match the other night that I had with it, making it as speedy as possible. Let me flash it up on the screen and type it out so you can see it. So Pikarom, try to accelerate the energy on there as fast as possible. One of my friends even noticed, was like, wait, what, 4 turbo patches? Yeah, because if you can get off the turn Tag Bolt, there are still a lot of things that you can take 2 prizes for. You can knock out Dedennes. I have 1 Zigzagoon in here specifically to put 1 ping on Crobat V. So if my opponent has a Dedenne out, a Dedenne, and a Crobat V, I manage to get that 1 ping on him. Then I can potentially take 4 prizes off of Tag Bolt. Yeah, it's been fun. We'll do a couple matches with it. I could probably mess around with the energy count a little bit. 12 probably is a little bit excessive, but like I said, I'm trying to just go into what the deck, what Pika Rom has been historically always good at doing, and that's hitting strong super early in game. And then the toughest part with Pika Rom, and this has been true all the way from when it hits, you can hit strong really early on, but then it's just taking those last couple prizes. Let's see what we got going here. Cool. Alrighty, let's see how much tough matchup here, but we can make it work. Let's take a look at what's in my deck right now. Dene's there, he's there, Kobevi's there, cool. I'm pretty happy with this hand so far, so we could dig more. Yeah, that is hefty to pay. All those things. I really want to lose every single one of those things. I don't want to. Just go ahead. Might anyway, so I think it's still best to always keep digging. Okay, quick ball away there. Let's grab Tapu Koko. Let's see. Still not the end of the world. Let's. Awesome. So exactly here, I was able to get one heads off, and then I'm able to move around that energy, so I'm able to get it onto Pika Rom via Turbo Patch. So that's why I've gone super heavy with a line there. It is a heavy turbo line, but not too shabby of a start actually. So Pika Rom, do that there, potentially get full blitz off next turn. And then it just depends how much they pop off with ADP. And that's kind of like everyone's position right now with Pika Rom, is just tweaking it. And it's just missing things now. It was so good. Thunder, I mean, it probably out of all the decks that lost their biggest archetypes was Pika Rom. Pika Rom just lost so many. It had Thunder. Most of its support came from Lost Thunder, but like things like Reshazard and stuff, they still have Welder in the format. So Fire is not going anywhere. Fire will still be here as long as Welder is a card in this format. Fire is not going anywhere. But Pika Rom took honestly the biggest hit. Let's see if they get that Alter Creation off on this first turn. Yeah, we got, let's see, there was E-Power, Electro Charger, Thunder Mountain, other cards I missed from the format. I missed Custom Catcher. Custom Catcher was fun. Boom. I appreciate you guys being here. It's cool. Let's see, attach. What are we going to do next turn? We're going to attach We'll grab attach return, probably cherish ball for, let's see, sweet. Intrepid Sword, sweet. They did not pop off this turn with ADP. So my strategy probably, okay, so we're going to want to, I don't think I can knock him out this turn, but we're going to have at least one. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's go ahead and attach here. A couple things we could do. Attach here. A couple things actually for sure right now as I'm like doing this matchup. I haven't played with this in a minute. Absolutely would be nice to have some crushing hammers in here, because then I could potentially prevent the altar creation from going off from next turn. Put you down here. Absolutely, might as well pop it off. Oh no, I don't have anything down there anyways. I actually don't want to put down this Tedene, because then he can snipe things for 3 prizes easily. So I am gonna choose. We'll switch here. Use the switch. Bring this Pikarom forward. So we'll at least get to do the damage on. We are going to want to attack this ADP this turn. This is great. We got that big chop. They scooped. You know, I can't believe they actually scooped. They must have had a pretty poor hand to think that that was the right option. But babe, we got one on ADP. So let's go ahead and do one more. But we definitely weren't guaranteed to win that match. Sweet. I don't know if you got the Whisper, Mav, that I send you a couple codes and stuff. I'm pretty sure the other person in here is Timon Han. Thank you guys for being here. It's really, it does kind of feel like Pokemon League again, just even hanging out with people who are also into Pokemon. It's just fun. Go first. Yes, I still think it's optimal to a lot of people do choose to go second now, but I still think you still have a better chance at it starting off with a stronger attack going first still. Okay, let's throw. We're probably going to be getting rid of most of his hand, so let's put an air balloon up here. We'll get free retreat there. Attach energy. Yeah. Attach energy up here. A little sad that we don't get to keep this big charm. That could cost some things later, but we got to do Dedenne. All the Dedenne stuff. Sweet. Kind of an okay hand. We'll see. We'll kind of see where the match goes. How quickly they pop off ADP. Bolton is amazing. If Lightning did get some more, I'm on my 3-star ladder. Heck yeah! Get that ladder out of the way. Get those free cards. I really wish Pokemon. I hope Pokemon does some other good cards. Let's see, what was it? A year ago they did computer. Like, I remember they did computer search as one of them. Not too long ago was actually, I think it was a while ago. They did Shaman at one point, which was absolutely crazy that he was one of the prizes on the ladder. So yeah, you could do some more fun guys, or guys that are relevant to like the meta and playing. I got the metal saucer. Do they have switch, air balloon, and energy? So they have everything they need. So they need air balloon, energy switch, and a switch. And I'm thinking they have it. Yep, they have it. They would not be switching if... Okay. What's my game plan? Do I have a game plan? Maybe. Build up there. You can always great catcher. I'm trying to come up with a hard counter for ADP. There's something I want to experiment with, actually. It'd be funny to get some other people's opinions on it. Malwell's there. What we'll do this turn, we'll try to slow him down a little bit. Hopefully he's got some bad cards in his hand. I will play the Guzma. We'll Guzma up the Oranguru. Hopefully try to slow him down a little bit. Let's see. And then just like the other things that I mentioned that are kind of unfortunate that they're had to get rid of that big charm early on. So ADP can, Zacian can now one-shot this guy. So let's keep my fingers crossed he just can't retreat. Gotta draw 3 more cards. Oh my gosh, we got lucky there. Okay, so he's not gonna get the knockout. Okay, so what do we do? What's the procedure? We switch here into Pika. Easy. We switch here, knock that guy out. He probably is still going to get game one of a few ways. 1, 2, 3. Knockout. It's just too bad we don't have E-Power in this format anymore. Let's see. There's really not all. There's still, it's crazy even at this point having this strong of a lead. If he has Boss's Order, there's really not a lot of ways I have outs here. And because I had to discard that big charm earlier, I potentially could take 4 prizes next turn, but I'm probably not going to win. But it got closer than I thought it was going to be, if I'm being honest. Let's see. $260. So that just basically makes game, I think. Attach there. 1, 2, 3. And then I had to discard that big charm earlier. If I knew that big charm was going to come. I can take 5 prizes next turn. 4 prizes. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go for something kind of crazy that I don't... Let's see. I can knock out. Knock out there. Let's... Boss's Order there. No, I did think about something. I should remember that I do have the Goon in the deck. I totally forgot about my Zigzagoon. Let's take 2 prizes just because we can. Let's see. 170, 1 here. We'll cause a thunderstorm. So we were really close to winning this match. So we were able to take 4 prizes there. He's going to get the return knockout. Minus 20. 20. You just have to retreat. You just have to retreat. You can knock me out. You can win. You have game. You have game right now. I don't know why. This is. I guess it's always good to still play out your turn. So he has 230, 260. He can knock out. He can knock out this guy because he has a damage. He has a damage modifier on him. I don't know why he's not attacking. He can knock out my Pikarom. Wait. What? Okay, we got an extra turn. I don't know if that helps. Wait a second. How much damage? Oh, because he passed turn, we can attack here with 30, 90. Okay, our opponent definitely made a misplay there. I think so, at least. Because he could have attacked with Zacian. Retreated, 230, 260. That hits for 240. But I'm going to take advantage of my opponent's miss. I don't know if the math is here. I'm pretty sure this is a knockout. And we'll go ahead. I'm not going to complain. Awesome. As long as the math... He used Alter Creation, so 230 does 260. Even with resistance, brings my Pikarom down to just 240. So he could have won that round. So, but we escaped by the skin of our teeth. We came out on top of Pikarom. Hooray! Okay. Let's see. So we came out on top of Pikarom twice there. Fun. Let's see. There's things I want to find room for to tech in Pikarom. I'm trying to take advantage of what do we have in the format that can still stand up to Pikarom. I'm trying to find room for some fairy Pokemon. I keep playing around with this idea. I just don't know. I don't know if it would work in context. But I love the idea of using this Mimikyu. So Copycat, if your opponent's Pokemon use an attack that isn't a GX attack during their turn, you use it as this attack. So hypothetically, you tech this in your deck. You have to tech in a Mimikyu, just a Mimikyu, and 1 Fairy Energy. They use their attack, the one that lets you search for the energy, and then you can return KO the knockout just with this one attack, Copycat, and knock out an ADP. I keep playing around with that idea. I don't know. I don't know why people haven't whatever. What is ADP's attack? Arceus Dialga. Yeah. But no, that was an exciting match. I was really happy with how that one turned out. We managed to beat ADP twice with this. Ultimate Ray. So they use Ultimate Ray, and then if you could be sneaky and try to find a way to come in there with Mimikyu, that could be something. I'm trying to find ways for a hard counter to ADP. But we came out on top. Regardless, we just came out on top of ADP again one more time. I will not complain about another win. Let's go ahead. Since we're in the round of Pikarom, let's go ahead and find another matchup. You guys brought me that live stream luck. I did not think. Okay, this is a weird hand. Let's see. They're using dark type energies, so we're probably most certainly playing against Eternatus V. Yeah. I would almost bet a Charizard on it that we're seeing Eternatus here. Thanks. It says there's a couple people in the live stream right now. That is awesome. We're just playing some Pokemon, trying to get through the ladder. Sounds like all you guys have been super busy at the ladder. I'm slacking. Come on, opponent. What's a support? when I see turns pop off like this, I'm like, they're doing all this without a single supporter. This is probably my next favorite deck behind ADP. Okay, so this is a ton of energy, and I'm not happy with that. I think I have to play the boss's order. Not ideal. For 2 cards. Ouch. I shouldn't. It just doesn't make a difference anyways. Let's see. To try to save that energy, because that Crobat V is probably going to get knocked out next turn anyways. So we'll move that over there. So I probably could cut 2 lightning energy so I don't have this sort of thing happen. I could probably cut 2 lightning energy. Instead of 2 lightning energy, what I could put in there, some crushing hammers. That could be cool. I even tried that out right after this. Okay, we got that luck that I wanted to talk about. We got it a little bit. We managed to get 1 more turn in, so we're gonna get to set up a little bit more. So hopefully they have another kind of dead end turn like that. So what we're going to do this turn is try to just set up. He already has that turn this V out here, so I don't want to switch anything. I don't want to play this boss's order. I can attach 1 energy, so I can guarantee their retreat cost. Yeah, I want to do that. That turn just got stuck up there. So let's take advantage of this situation here. Sweet. So let's go ahead and play down this switch. Bring up this Bolton. We're gonna energy switch this one back over to Pikarom. And we got to play a supporter this turn. So I got to keep in mind, I am out of boss. No. Am I out of bosses or no? Gosh darn. So we only have, this is my last boss's order in my hand currently, which isn't ideal either. I actually don't want to play this Viridian Forest yet. But we can get, actually if I don't want to play it, let's see. Because I can... So we can do. Let's go ahead and grab the Tapu Koko. Please don't be prized. You gosh be. I'm the king of having the worst prizing. Tapu Koko is prized. That hurts a lot. So we're gonna need to draw more cards. So at some point, I'm probably grab that to Dedenne. Probably going to need that to Dedenne. I'm going to try to do something. I'm going to also use a Alolan Raichu to try to... Because I don't think we're going to get off to maybe keep my opponent paralyzed. If he does evolve, maybe I can use Tandem Shock long enough to try to slow him down that way. Maybe they have a slow enough hand right now that this is a possible strategy. Okay, so now they have free retreat costs. So now they really get to start. Search your deck for a dark type for an energy card and a dark type Pokemon, reveal them, put them into your hand. Okay, so somehow we survived a turn, which I am not complaining about. So we are going to take advantage of Tandem Shock this turn. Let's go ahead, draw a couple more energy cards, hold on to everything here. Tempted, this could become important in a couple turns. Let's go ahead and paralyze this guy. Where do I want to put this? I still think I want to put the... Since he's the guy that's out here right now, though. Let's see. 290, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 240, 270 is the max output if he's just filling up his bench. So actually, I do want to put it on this Pikachu's, this Alolan Raichu. Let's see. We can do 250 right now. So now we're going to get a Paralyze him this turn and see if this slows him down long enough, because it has no retreat cost, but it doesn't. Cool. So he's paralyzed. He can't retreat right now unless he has to use something like a switch to get him out. Something like a switch, and he needs to get 2 Zigzagoons down to knock out this Alolan Raichu to hit for 270. Because that is its max output. Let's see. Sweet, we were able to buy that 1 extra turn somehow. That is awesome. So are we going to knock out this guy this turn? I think we definitely are. Let's see. Not only are we going to knock him out, we're going to make this difficult for him to attack next turn also. So let's see. We'll just do a normal. I can't do anything fancy this turn. Let's not think too hard here. So I need to, and then I'll be able to switch one of my Pokemon. We're going to make this tough for him. We can do a couple things here. So we're going to get to retreat. Let's see. This Pokemon is one of your bench Pokemon. This Pokemon has this attack does. No, we're not quite there yet. So I'm going to retreat. Let's see. To 160. 160. So we're a little short still right now. 70. I could knock something else. I don't even knock anything else out either. That's the sad part. And I'm down to my last boss's order, so we're a little shy from getting a knockout right now. Because it's 2 extra energy, right? 2 extra energy, so I can only get 1 out there right now. So let's take advantage of his normal attack, take our time. What we are going to do, we're going to move one of these energies up here so we can use Tandem Shock again to try to slow down. So Wondrous Labyrinth is another card I really like. So we can do does 150 moves, 150. So yeah, I'm still not taking a knockout. I could get one of these guys up here, but that doesn't help me. I kind of want to just slow him down right now, keep him paralyzed 1 more turn, see if this does anything, and he can't. Yeah. Hey, Crazy Jack, good to see you. Man, I saw you pop in there a couple minutes ago. Let's see. So he did hit a switch. So does he have another Scoop Up Net? He does. So Pikachu, Alolan Raichu is coming down this turn. Well, that probably means that he has game after this. Darn, we were so close. So Pikarom isn't dead. It's slower than it was. Because I put the big charm on him. I only have 1 big charm in this list right now. I don't even have anything else. Whoops. Let's see. I can knock this guy out, and then I know what we're trying to... 20... Let's see. Another one of you guys. Let's see. Trying to hit 1 Turbo Patch and an Energy Switch to try to slow down. I don't even know if there's a viable strategy. Do I have anything? I got nothing. I got nothing from this hand. I'll let him just knock it out this turn. We've been playing. We started with some expanded tonight, and then we made our way over to standard. I'm showing my Pokemon list a little bit for Mav. Good to see you, Crazy Jack. It's crazy. I'm finding out. Oh my gosh, how quickly I am so confused with my win streak tonight. Wait, why did he not have, I wish okay, it's cool because I'll be able to take a look at this footage because I don't feel like I deserve these wins. So I am now 3-0 with Pikachu out of sheer luck. That's really funny. Winning streak 3, nice. Yeah. Let's go ahead and go into one. Yeah, we'll go into another match. There's another deck I've been wanting to build. I've thought about maybe building it on the live stream. There's a card. Team of Charizard holds a very special spot to my heart. It was the first. Actually, I don't have the Team of Charizard here. Yeah, I think he's somewhere else. But Team of Charizard was the first deck that I built, and I actually won I wouldn't say the first competitive deck, first good competitive deck I made, and even then, at the time, it was considered rogue deck, but I won a Pokemon tournament with Team of Charizard when it first came out. So, and he's actually still, he is still in format, so I've been wanting to make a list with Team of Charizard just cause. I think that'd be really fun to do. I actually have it right here, show it on camera. This was my first champion playmat that I won. Yeah, pretty special to me. First champion playmat, first Pokemon Cup that I won. I think that was a year and a half ago now. So far, I've won a handful of league challenges and stuff, but I have won two Pokemon Cups, couple top fours, and some other kind of notable things, but definitely my favorite playmat that I have. Okay, let's see what we're. Whoa. Okay, talk about attach return, and then I didn't see what happened there. I think he would have had attach an Intrepid Sword and got 2 Steel Energy off that. So let's put this big charm here, and hope he doesn't have a switch or anything. Hopefully he got bad cards in his hands. I am cursing his hand right now, that he has bad cards and that my Wi-Fi doesn't go out. No, Wi-Fi, stay on. I think it stayed on. Sweet, it did. Wi-Fi. Let's see. Put this here. We'll start with. I'm not crazy about putting either Crobat V down for just 2 cards. I guess we'll put 1 down. 1 down. Worst come to worst, we play this Professor's Research. Didn't really get set up. Wi-Fi can be rude sometimes, yes. It seems to be helping. So far, it hasn't dropped that. Before this, I had been streaming live streaming to both here, because I have more subscribers or whatever on YouTube. By more, I mean I have just a couple. I really don't have that many, but I was streaming simultaneously. But I think it seems to be helping just to stream over on Twitch. So I am probably just gonna start doing that. 1 energy's there, so let's grab. We might be able to dig a little bit deeper here. This is the first time I've looked at my deck. We'll grab that Coco. It's not impossible to get it off an attack this turn, actually. Let's see. And regardless, I'm actually going to play this safe too. I want to get more energy into play. So we're going to grab this Tapu Koko. We're also going to grab Yeah, I'm happy with all this. We're going to grab Bolton, and then we're going to also grab that Dedenne. And then regardless, depending on if we hit... I'm going to go ahead and play this really safe. Because I want to build up this Pikachu Zekrom. That's kind of dangerous though too, because that's Zacian. That's Zacian scaring me over there. You know what? If this is the game plan, I like this. I'll probably hit another switch or something in my deck. Wi-Fi can be so rude sometimes. Cool. I don't know if this is even better or worse or what, but let's... actually think this is pretty okay. Grab another Dedenne. So next turn, pop off this Tapu Koko. Let's see. Let's attach to this Boltund and this. It's not 3 a.m. for me. We're approaching 1 a.m. right now. I've never streamed this much. This is the first time. I'm kind of getting addicted to it a little bit, because it's fun. Let's see. Yeah, actually, everything that kind of happened here that I wanted to happen happened. I kind of want to slow him down. This Wondrous Labyrinth could hurt me though. Which way do I want to go about this? I think I'm just gonna go ahead and pass my turn for now and hope for the best. Nope, I want to attack. I want to get that energy out onto my Pikachu Zekrom as quickly as possible. So we could lose this dog this turn, but if he decides to go that route anyways, he could still be going for his turn 1 Alter Creation. But he really popped off with that first Intrepid Sword. I am turning into a Night Owl. I should not be turning into a Night Owl, but it's been fun. So this is the live streaming, given the current situation where so normally I go to Pokemon events and stuff regularly, so I've always wanted to do live streams and stuff more often, but kind of going to Pokemon events always took more of my time, but just because all Pokemon events are done for the rest of the year and possibly longer, it has given me time to actually try live streaming out for the first time, and I've had an absolute blast doing it. Let's see. Okay, so let's see now. Okay. Well, let's see if we can slow down. We can put a ping there. Or just retreat. It's not going to really make a difference. If he has Boss's Order in his hand, he's probably got a Boss's Order in his hand too, because... oh yeah, and he's got that annoying coat on him right now too. So we're actually going to go... I don't know if I wanted to attack, actually. Slowly turning into a Night Owl for sure. So that's really cool to hear. So I think this makes the difference of and honestly, I have more interaction on here than I do on YouTube. So I think my new plan for these is to just live stream on Twitch, and then I have a lot of other Oh. Okay, so that's how he's going to do it. Okay. Was that a... Oh, no, that was a Zamazenta. I have one way... No, I don't even think I can get it this game. I was hoping he was actually going to attack with ADP this turn. I kind of forgot he might have just gone straight for the Zacian, but that was definitely the right play. That's really good to hear about the internet and stuff too. So happy. Thank you for that feedback too. I really do appreciate that. Let's see. I don't think there's not much I can do here right now. There's something. I got one. If he's out of, let's. I'm gonna make a Pikarom a target at least. Put out Wondrous Labyrinth, and then just go for it. I don't really care too much. But, let's see. Put the 2 here, and then somehow he doesn't have Boss's Order or something, and then hypothetically that'd be crazy. Boss's Order for game. Alrighty. Can't get lucky that many times in a row from the match. Hey, RF Smat. Good. RF Smat. I think I'm saying your name right. We've had some really good matches with Pikarom right before this. I got lucky in a couple matchups. It's my current build. There's a couple places in there for sure, room for improvement. It has a lot of other good matchups and stuff. It was kind of in the build right before where Pikarom was kind of at before the rotation happened. Let's see. What time is it right now? Cool. Awesome. I'll say that then. Let's go. I've also been working on Decidueye a little bit. Haven't found a build that I'm happy with. I played around even with some of the Poketubers list and stuff. Still not really crazy about those. We'll probably go over to some ADP for a little while. No, I don't want to play ADP because it doesn't take... Hello, Peters Beaters. Good to see you. One second. Check my phone. Follow. Let's see. Cool. Alright. It's really cool. It definitely seems to be the theme when I get closer. The later I stay up, the more people seem to be on. So that's fun. Crazy Jack, all the guys that just popped in, I'll be whispering you guys some codes and stuff since you guys are here hanging out. I appreciate you guys. I'll make sure. Can I see your restaurant deck, please? Absolutely. It's let's see. What was I doing with this one? So this is more straightforward Reshizard. Instead, a lot of people do pair with Mewtwo. I do have Mewtwo in here for a reason. But I honestly just kind of play into what Charizard has done well. It has a really strong attack still. And it takes time to build things up still. One thing I would like to put in here is maybe a couple Obstagoons or two. But mainly, I have this Mewtwo in here, so I can try to get off Flare Blitz. If I'm playing against ADP, then I potentially can knock out an ADP in one turn. There's other matches, the VMAXs and stuff, I'm two-shotting all those guys and stuff, but I have ways I can one-shot them as well. Let's go in a couple matches. Instead of going for, there are people who do like a 4 welder, 2 bosses order. One of my favorite cards, and I don't think enough people ever use it enough. I love Ninetales, Nine Temptation. I think this is one of the best gusting cards we still have in this format. But let's do a couple matches with this, see what we can find. And there's other people that do play definitely who go more for the Mewtwo Mew box variant where they do play a lot of other guys with Mewtwo. I just like keeping things simple and going fire. If I build, I should build a Mewtwo tag team, Mewtwo tag team deck, because I think the next deck behind, if ADP and Eternatus are the two best decks in the format, I put Mewtwo tag team GX at a super close third place. Just because there's a lot of variety with it. A lot of crazy combos you can still pull off with it. Water Mew Mewtwo has taken off. Definitely something to keep an eye out for. Well, let's see. Flip coins. Let's see. Let's start with... I don't have one built right now. I don't have a water Mew deck built. I plan to borrow one or get a list from one of my friends that he's been working on. One of my Pokemon buddies. Cool. If we can just gotta hit a Charizard, and then this will be a... Was I going first or second? I don't remember. First. Hey, look at that. A mirror match. Right off the top. Right off the bat. We start with something interesting. Honestly, it's just a breath of fresh air whenever I do get to play against him that isn't ADP. Giant Hearth, of course, putting this down might hurt me. He's going to have a Giant Hearth in there. The Giant Hearth is going to come down at some point in this match. Let's see. Let's go ahead. I think I have a Dedenne somewhere. Am I running Dedennes? I am. I normally with this... I know, it looks like such a fun deck. Let's see, where is that train of thought going? I think this deck does actually do better going second. I don't say that about it. I still usually think going first is better. But I'm curious to see what they have in their list. So we'll start here and see if they popped off. Let's see. Get some fire energy back. We kind of are in a little bit of a dead end, so I am hoping on my top deck. Didn't really get anything off that. I'm just going to try to thin out my deck as much as possible so I can hit a Welder. I could put in a couple Jirachi. Wait, I think I have Jirachis in this list. Jirachis and stuff. Oh, don't worry. You guys can distract me all you want. I'm not playing any... these are... I am competitive in nature where I do want to win and stuff, but these are for fun matches for all these purposes, for all intensive purposes. No, please distract me. I want to be distracted. I need to get better. I need to get better at being able to do this and look at my side screen all at the same time. There's a couple other decks I want to build. I haven't built Mad Party yet. I probably have. I opened up I should pull up a list for that real quick too. So we did survive one turn. Didn't really make too much of a difference. So what we will do... Actually, the crazy part is so far I haven't seen too many differences between their list and mine. Just try to accelerate some energy. At this point, we'll probably scoop to just go into one more match with this. This has always been the nature with having so many fire energy. In between turns. And he definitely need to go for the bosses. Go for that guy. So if I don't top deck anything good out here, I will scoop and we'll just go into match 2. And let's go ahead. I'm to my opponent. Good job. You have a good deck. And let's go ahead into game 2. Probably could put in a couple Poke Gears just to try to hit those. I'm pretty sure I'm running. I gotta be running Jirachis in this list. Cool. I already like this starting hand more. Let's see. I think the deck that I miss most from last season is any kind of greens rushes art or anything that involved greens exploration. I think that was one of my favorite decks from last season, and unfortunately, I think probably most of you guys know this before February and stuff. You used to be able to play a supporter on your first turn and stuff. And that rule literally got put in place because of Welder. That is literally why that that rule change happened. But I think the card that took the biggest hit from that was Green's Exploration. Just the ability of not being able to go, what is in this list right now? Okay, I think I even prized like 2 Jirachis. Let's see. Grab Welder. So far, we're not off to a great start with this Reshazard list, but I have done okay with it. There's been... We can hopefully hit some fire energy next turn. Just start here. How are all you guys doing tonight or morning? Some of you guys are getting up. I think. Alright, it's different times of the days for sure. He got the altar creation off. Oh no. We're going to do something about that. Try to, at least. I can't get this off in one turn. But potentially, let's see. Had I gotten that Mewtwo a little bit sooner, I'd be in a position to where I can knock him out, but that's not the case. So what we can do is soften up this ADP. Okay, I think I got a game plan. Wait a second. One more thing. I got Giant Hearth in my hand. Let's do... I don't even think I want to discard it. I kind of want to keep all this stuff in my hand. Let's see. Go here. Oh yeah, take advantage of that Fire Crystal. You know what? I've watched a lot of the new Pokemon episodes. I haven't watched it like consecutively. I've watched it when I've been at friends' place and stuff. There's a certain point of the season of the series where I've seen just about like every episode through probably through most of Diamond and Pearl. That's probably about where I've seen every episode, and then I've seen other bits of it here and there and stuff. It's fun. It's a fun show for sure. 230, 280. This is what we're going to do because I need to try to knock that guy out next turn. See, what do? I do a little bit of everything Pokemon though. I play the trading card game is of course what I assume play the most, but I love Pokemon Go. I like Pokemon Go. I play through every video game. I try to play through every single video game at least once. Other just random Pokemon stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be able to knock him out this turn. No, we're gonna be able to. I think we can get there. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Let's make it tough to knock out. To keep this guy charged up. We're kind of getting there right now. So yeah, let's knock out that Mewtwo this turn. Sweet. Energy. Put down energy on this Mewtwo. So this is literally why I have this Mewtwo in this deck for this sole purpose. If nothing else, to knock out an ADP. Awesome. Let's see. Flare Blitz GX. Is there anything else I want to do? No, I don't want to put anything else out right now. Cool. If he doesn't scoop up this Charizard, that'd be really cool, but I do have a plan to get a return knockout on at least one Zacian. But let's at least knock out I will gladly knock out an ADP. I love the video game was super fun to play through. And I have heard really good things. So, that might be something I have to check out sometime this weekend. I loved from the video game. I loved the music from the video game. That was some of that music from the game really was really good music. Boss's order. Can we get a knockout? We can. We just set up we got started just a little too slow. And Nuzlocke, I'm sorry, I'd have to actually look into, I have actually thought about doing other kind of Nuzlocks, eventually mixing things up on here. That would be really fun. It's not too hard to figure out how to emulate and do all that stuff on here too. Nuzlocke would be fun. Okay, so we got that Mewtwo. We knocked out my Rushazard. Another thing that would be helpful in here is Reset Stamp. But I think we just go up here with 230. I can knock him out for 230. Yeah. That's kind of all I can go for. What else? Definitely a Reset Stamp or two in here would be nice. Do I have Marnie? So I could play around with this list a little. There's a couple things I kind of want to change. I might change these on the spot right now, actually. Because if I am trying to play into the strengths of this deck, then there's a couple things I could mess around with here. Oh yeah, what are people's favorite full arts and stuff? Let's see. Oh, okay, so he's looking for a choice band. Oh my gosh. No way. Okay, so I know what card he was. I know what he was looking for. So we just came out on top of ADP. So I will gladly take a win against ADP. Nice. Oh, I know my favorite full art trainer card is Cynthia. She is my favorite. She is my favorite league champion. I think one of the coolest trainers. One of the coolest trainers just that came out. I just love that we had a Cynthia card. Actually, I can show one of my favorite Cynthia cards. I think I have right over here right now. So whenever you go play in major Pokemon tournaments, they give you, just for participating, you get regional cards. So I have two of those actually right here. Let me show those on the screen real quick. Probably two of my favorite cards that I own in my collection. So this is the regular Cynthia that has the little, I think it's showing on the screen right now, that has the little regionals. So kind of my way of saying that I played at like a Pokemon regional. And the other cool one is this Cynthia right here, which was a alternate artwork that was given out at the regional. Huge fan of this artwork. Love this one. Yeah. Yeah, just two of my favorite Pokemon cards that I have. Cool. But we came out on top of, I'm trying to, okay, so what can I change in here? There's a couple things it's a little slow, but we still came out on top of ADP. So everything in here that I have in here makes sense, but there's things in here I can change. I could probably go down on an energy or two. That'd be a spot. 14 is pretty excessive. Never seen. Yeah, I got a couple cards like that. I've used this. I try not to use this one in deck. I have a couple. Do I have any other cool ones like that? Oh, I got. If you haven't seen that one, then I got one more too. Where did that welder go? It should be right here. Ooh, yeah, and a fuller. Can you show us in full screen? Absolutely. Let me see. Let me figure out how to do that. Let's see. I think I can just pull this, make this screen. Okay, so I'm gonna block it. There we go. It's gonna be bigger just for a little bit, and then I'll move it back. Sweet. And at some point, I have I can do booster pack openings at 2. I have some things I can open up. Let's see. So this is this little binder I have right here. What's in this one? I mean, through would feel guilt. Let's see. I want to see how it's looking. Actually, that looks great. That's perfect. So this binder I have right here has most of my league cards. So when you play in Pokemon leagues or go to Pokemon events, a lot of times you just get free cards. That's what this little stamp is right here. In this first page, I have all of the Reggie Pokemon, Regigigas, Rock, Steel, those guys. Most of these just have that extra little stamp on them. On the following pages, so here are some of the league alternate artworks for some of the item cards we have. Ultra Ball, Max Potion, Pokegear. Those look really cool. The one that's kind of the where's my Hall of Fame? Yeah, so let me put those in. So starting on this page right here, I'll have to zoom those in up a little bit because it's not quite as clear. They have little stamps on them. That I got like first place, second place, third place. Starting on this page over here, it's kind of my trophy wall. This is another cool alternate artwork too. This one is the alternate artwork for Acerola. And another unique thing about this one, it's also a first place Acerola. So that was that one would have been from a league challenge, I think. Another cool weird one. I didn't even know this guy was like actually like kind of worth something. If I were to go get him graded, I have to check the condition of this card. This Mew, I have a couple of these. Gosh, oh no, that's just an energy in the background. Another Mew card I really like. Another second place one. I didn't even know this guy from Evolutions. Listen on your opinion. Thank you. Yeah, I outside of Pokemon, I am a music teacher. That's the main thing I do outside of this, among some other things, and play a lot of Pokemon. I've been very lucky that I have a fun career for sure. I'm very, very happy to be doing that. I get to talk about Pokemon actually a lot with my students I teach and stuff. Cool. I got 2 more. These are 2 more regional cards. The artworks for those are the same. But it was last year when they started doing alternate artwork for the regional events. So these 2 are pretty cool. Peter Beater, that is right. This is my music in the background. I plan on adding some more tracks at some point. 2 more cool ones. This is the alternate artwork for Welder. This one I got. This was the last regional I went to. Like the last one I could go before everything hit. And then I do really like this Lily also. So probably these are probably 3 of my favorite Pokemon cards that I own. And they all have like memories too behind them. I went to an actual event. The rest of the binder is pre-release stuff and more promo stuff, but the first half of that are all pretty cool things I've gotten just from events. But yeah, those ones are pretty special. Cool. I can definitely show. Let's see. Do I have any boost? While we're here, let's crack. While I actually have it on full screen, let's crack open some Pokemon packs. I have a lot of things stored, kind of a little bit of a sealed collection right now. I was at Target today, and hopefully on I do a lot of content over on TikTok as well. And a lot of my other TikTok creators, they were already getting Champions Pass stuff stocked at their stores. So I went to go check out my stores to see if anything was there yet. I didn't see any Champion stuff stocked yet. I missed on pre-ordering and stuff. So I am going to go try to go to my stores tomorrow to pick that up. But they did have more in stock, these double blister packs, which are an amazing deal. So let's tear open into one of these. Happy Champions Path Day. Yes, it is officially out, and just the pull rates. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely insane what I've been seeing. I think did I have that post from earlier? I think it was a post someone mentioned that it was in one of the Facebook groups I'm in, but someone who goes like really deep for buying Pokemon booster packs. I think that was something they bought somewhere over 1,200 Champions Path booster packs, and out of all those they got like an extremely low amount of the Charizards. I want to find that post from earlier. That was crazy. But first, I'll get to that later. But cool, I love these double blister packs. So for they pulled, it was something like 1,200. I'll find that post later. It was something they opened like. No, I think it was something like that. I think I liked it on my TikTok. I think I should be able to find it. Let's see. Thank God. I do like a lot of stuff. A short amount of time. It was something crazy. Some early reports are already reporting. I think I saw like the Rainbow Rare Zard going ungraded. I think it's probably already going for a cup like $400 or $500, and that's not even graded. The Charizard from this set is easily going to go for if you were to get it graded, easily go over for $1,000. But we got a couple booster packs here right now, so I definitely don't mind opening them. I really do want to find this post. It was absolutely insane. I guess because like it's really interesting. I have learned a lot about return investment for collecting trading cards, but it's a grind trying to make your money back from Pokemon, which is why I prefer just playing the game. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna stop talking. We have one Darkness Ablaze Pokemon booster pack, and let's see what we have in this. Actually, this is a good test right now too. Normally, if I do booster pack openings, I have an over-the-head web camera. I don't have it set up right now, so I can do it a little bit better, but I know how we'll do this one. So let's see. We do have a green code, but we can still get something good out of it. Let's see. 4 from the back. If we got any guesses for the energy, I'm going to guess water. Dark type. So we got a dark type energy. We have, get a little closer to Pupitar. We've got Corpsky. This is probably one of my favorite Pokemon from Sword and Shield. He's super cool looking. We have a Hiding Energy, a Skitty, a Pansage, a Golett, a Vanillite, a Trapinch. I love these up. Ooh, that's really cool. I'll take that. Venus, Reverse Hollow, Poltegeist. I think that's how you say that one. And We have a tourist arena. Cool. My next stream right now, I probably will be on stream sometime. Like, I should probably do some homework today. But there's a good chance I'll be on stream sometime during the day today. Because I don't think I have anything going on today. So that's dangerous. No, I got a couple things going on in the morning. But I should be going to bed soon. But we got one more booster pack here to open up. Maybe tomorrow night. But for sure, I'm gonna try to get some kind of normal schedule out. And you're on a completely different time schedule too. But let's go ahead and see. We got a white code. Let's go ahead and take a look. What we got here? We go 4 from the back. I'm gonna guess water energy again. Grass energy. A lot of things. I'm not used to doing it from this way. We got grass energy. Big Charm, really good card. We got a Seeking, a Thwacky, a Kufant, a Baltoy, a Salandite, Cute Ponyta, probably one of my favorite new Galarian form Pokemon. A Minccino, a awesome looking Reverse Holo Silkroba, and the last card we have. Ooh, nice pull right there on stream. We've got Zacian. It's too bad this guy has come down in price. When he first debuted, because there was no tin when he came out, his price has dropped, but he was $30 a card when he first came out. Awesome. Nice booster pack. I'll probably do one more. pack of those. Sweet. Really cool. Thanks guys for being here tonight. I think we'll do one more. We'll do one more booster pack. Thoughts on Galarian. What are my thoughts on Galarian Pokemon? I think they're fun. I think my favorite one probably is the Ponyta. No, they're cool. They're cool. I do like them. What are your thoughts on them, Peter? Let's do one more booster pack. One more of those. I got plenty of those. So potentially in 2021, just kind of where the year's going. I am sitting on a lot of sealed Pokemon products right now. I'm thinking Galarian Ninetales is cool. One of my favorite Alolan Pokemon is the Alolan Ninetales. Ninetales is also one of my favorite Pokemon too. I'm gonna grab two more Pokemon booster packs, one of those double blisters. Potentially, I'm thinking about doing a Pokemon booster pack opening again every single day on TikTok again next year, which is why I'm stocking up on these, because these are an amazing deal. I'm sure you guys have seen these too. $4 for anywhere between $4 to $4.20 for 2 booster packs. Amazing deal. These have been really good to me. Oh, I got one other thing I can show. I have opened. Actually, Peter, I'll say I am less impressed with the Galarian Pokemon than I was the Alolan Pokemon. There were some really cool. We got Alolan Vulpix, Ninetales, Dugtrio, Golem. Even Alolan Meowth was kind of derpy looking, but he was cool. But I definitely do think they didn't just for the Alolan Pokemon. I don't think they just did something generic with them. They really did revamp the Alolan Pokemon for sure. I'm like, Alolan Ninetales is awesome. A Ice Fox instead of a Fire Fox. Or Alolan Raichu was adorable. Cool. So, what I was going to show. So, Darkness Ablaze has been a super good set to me. I think I showed this in one of the last live streams. I've opened less than 20 Darkness Ablaze Pokemon booster packs. I didn't pull just one Charizard VMAX. I pulled 2. And I have no idea how I did that. Just raw, ungraded. They're going for $100 a piece right now. And I honestly don't know what I'll probably just hold on to them for a while. One of them, I need to talk to a couple of my buddies who actually do get cards graded more and stuff, so I can have them look at it. so to see if it's actually worth getting graded. Because if either one of them are in a 9 or 10 condition, then I absolutely should send them into. Even then, I'm tempted to sell one of them just raw. One of them's going for $100 or $100 easily right now. We're gonna open up two more Pokemon booster packs. This is the first time I've done booster packs on the live stream. Booster packs are fun. Let's see. Let's do the Sword and Shield one first. Crazily enough, as good as luck as I've had, I still think the Sword and Shield packs for me, I've definitely had the most hits from these ones. Graded 9 or 10. You know what? I actually don't know that figure off the top of my head, but it probably would increase $100. Probably somewhere over $400, just if I were to guess off the top of my head. Because I know the TikTok collectors actually. Let me take a Charizard VMAX graded 10. Jeez, oh my gosh. You're kidding. Okay, so this isn't PSA, but right now there's one through Beckett. Beckett has a little bit like more I think Beckett's a little stricter than even PSA is. Right now a PSA 10 Charizard VMAX is going for almost $800. That is that is insane. So yeah, I should definitely, even if it's not a 9 or 10, I should definitely get it graded. God, yeah. Or I could, and even, let's see, let's go even see, where are they going for Charizard VMAX? Help from maybe 2 or something. So for grading cards, you get them integrated yourself with the help from maybe. Actually, yeah, I could at least, so to get things officially graded, I have to send them to PSA or Beckett because they determine how much these pieces of cardboard are worth based off of where the centering is on the back of the card, if it's centered right in there, and a bunch of other things too. I actually have a couple people I could probably reach out to on TikTok and send them pictures of them, just to kind of get their opinion if they think if it's a 9 or 10. I've done enough playing with Pokemon cards to kind of have a better idea about it now, but I'm still not. I still play the game more competitively than I am as a collector. But those two yeah, even with ungraded, Charizard VMAX on TCG Player right now is going for $104. Crazy. So this Sword and Shield pack, we got a Grass Energy, we got a Bead. Bead was a really funny character in the video game. We got a Hitmonlee, a Rare Candy, a Minccino, a Vulpix, adorable. Muna, Roselia, Chutil, a Reverse Holo Inteleon for getting a green code, not complaining about that, gorgeous, and a Turtonator. Like, I had never noticed up until I started watching more collectors on TikTok just how much inconsistency there is between card to card. Kind of what collectors look out for. So even like if they're taking a look at the back of this card. So actually, even I can I've gotten more of an eye for it now that I become more aware from it. If the centering of like all this is top to bottom. Did you watch The Last Air? You know what? I haven't watched, I'm assuming Avatar, The Last Airbender. I haven't rewatched it. I watched it when I was a lot younger. My girlfriend actually just got through all of it, and I need to rewatch it again because it's been years. But a fun show. Let's see. Next, Darkness Ablaze Pokemon Booster Pack. Green code. Let's see if we can get a supporter or something though too. You know, I don't ever say there's bad Pokemon booster packs. There's just better booster packs. We got a Fighting Energy. We got a Vibrava. I think that's how you say that one. Yeah, pretty cool looking dude. Corvisquire. A Rose. A Dunsparce. An Electrike. A Mr. Mime, Grimer. A Clink. Ooh, cool. Reverse Hollow Rose, and our rare is a Clink Clang. Cool. All right, it was 2 Pokemon booster packs. We got that Zacian, so that's a hit right there. Zacian's probably, he's got to be like a $7 card still, probably not more than that. Yeah. So today I'll be going out to go check out Champion's Path to see if. Oh, I didn't even see that. I got. Let's see. Peter Beaters and Books of Shadows. I didn't even see. I don't think he commented or anything, but both of you guys started following me and it said that 34 minutes ago. Thanks for the follow. Let's see. Whoops, that was the wrong one. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back over to PTCGO. I'm switching the screen back there. Let's see. I did this all in real time, so as I'm adjusting the screen back, and I think I can make something. Cool. Good enough for now. You know, and I kind of like this screen a little bit bigger is actually kind of nice. Sweet. Well, thank you guys. It's I'll try to do these streams kind of this time of night. It seems like the later I do it, the more people are on. Just double checking everything, going back. Sweet. It looks good enough for me. Cool, let's go ahead. I think we'll jump back into another match. Cool. Alrighty, let's play a couple more matches. Nuzlocke and stuff. I do have other things planned for this channel. PTCGO will definitely always be something that's kind of at the front of it. And I highly recommend if you guys do have TikTok or anything downloaded, we're gonna have you awake till 5 a.m. We'll see. I think we'll see how much later I stay up. Let's see. Is there a deck you guys do want to see? Actually, I think I know what I want. Baby Blounds would be fun too. I am so sad that actually Baby Blounds is fire decks have always been really good to me. Baby Blounds I won my second cup with. I have more Pokemon swag and stuff to show off at some point too that I've gotten. I don't have the other play. I have one more champion playmat that I won. It was my last major Pokemon event that I went to. And that was in February, and then everything, coronavirus, all that started happening. Everything got shut down. Pokemon got canceled. All official Pokemon events are canceled through at least the remainder of this year, and as they should be. Just be safe, but there will be a day when I gotta go back to my trading card stores and get to play in person. But for now, I would not be, let's see. Cool. Let's go ahead and get into another match here. I ended up clicking Baby Blacephalon. I haven't played with this deck. I haven't actually played with this deck too much. Kind of want to see how it's doing. Blacephalon was one of those decks, kind of like Pikarom, that took a pretty big hit from rotation. Oh, you thought it said Dark Potato. I might have to switch it to that now because that sounds way cooler. It's definitely stuck now. It really was just a stock photo that I found when I started doing this. I think I've said this a couple times. So Pokemon TCG Daily came from my first year when I was doing YouTube in 2018. I wanted to see if I could do a Pokemon booster pack opening every single day for an entire year straight, and I did. and that's why it was called Pokemon TCG Daily. But now I ended up. It was only I did it through all of 2018, and I made it to about. I think it was about April of 2019. So it was about a year and a half. And then I just need to take a break from it. Wanted to mix things up a little bit. I might start doing that again on TikTok. It would be so at the time when I was doing it, TikTok isn't what it is now. It wasn't really for other kind of content. But for what I was doing on YouTube then would have made more sense to do over on TikTok as far as finding an audience and stuff. So I'm kind of excited if I want to do that again. So that's why I've been buying a lot of Pokemon product and haven't been opening it. Right now I have, God, I don't know. I probably have over 50. I have a drawer over here that has like 50 Pokemon booster packs or something, probably just sitting. Yeah. We're off to a slow start with baby Blacephalon, and if we don't hit switch, and let's switch does help. If we can hit a welder, 1, 2, 102. Welder and an energy, we might be able to get a knockout. So close. So close. Just, it's not. Let's see. I can attack up front with Heatran. Yeah, I've noticed that too, Peter. They actually have descriptions of every single Pokemon card has like a description of the Pokemon. Let's see. Wait a second. I have a boss's order in my hand. I'm being dumb right now. I got a boss's order in my hand, and he's got a grass type Pokemon over here. Sweet. Let's light that guy up on fire. We can do that, yeah. I can't believe I didn't notice that sooner. So we are going to get to take 2 prize cards, so that's cool. The biggest thing that Baby Blacephalon lost was being able to get Fire Energy. It lost Fiery Flint, it lost Heat Factory, and it lost the Victini Prism Star. That last one wasn't in every deck. Unfortunately, so this is probably the biggest argument for people who are against ADP. So in this scenario, it does really gatekeep single prize attacker decks, and I don't say that lightly. This is someone who is playing ADP, but I do understand people's reasoning for saying that. This deck could potentially be good in a different. Oh, we got an Eldegoss off our top deck. I need to be paying more attention. Let's see. Right now, nah, there's just not too much I can do to accelerate energy to be able to even keep up with this guy. So all there really needs to be to fix ADP, there's just got to be something to put it kind of a little bit in checkmate. Literally, it could be reprinting Pokemon Ranger, putting Pokemon Ranger back into the format. We're not getting any more fairy type Pokemon, but if they would have made a fairy type Pokemon, something that could have KO'd him or something. So let's see. I don't even think I have enough fire in it. Ooh, so many fire crystals I have to lose. We'll see what happens. So close. Like, just things like Chaotic Swell. Let's see. Is there anything else I could go grab? I don't think Crobat V's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Already played my supporter card this turn. Yeah, not a whole lot I can do to turn this match around, other than try to hit into my energy and kind of go for this crazy insane thing to knock out ADP. If I were to go for it, we just kind of have to just go for it, because I have enough fire energy, fire crystal. It's not impossible. We were actually kind of close, kind of not close. Yeah, we'll play it out at least. Maybe he'll have to forfeit again or something like my other matches. So Baby Bucephalon was the other deck I won a League Cup with, but that was in a very different format. I think we'll do Dark Potato next. No, this one is definitely another one I got. If I want to do, I would love to make this deck work still. I'll let them just take their last prize. I'm so new to like doing Twitch and stuff. I just figured out what being like trying to get a Twitch affiliate or like the next tier up. I didn't even know that was things, or like, but like, oh, apparently it's good that other people are watching. So thank you guys for like even if you just have this running in the background, whatever you guys are doing, that's awesome. Let's go to Dark Prototype. This is a combination of two kind of popular Pokemon YouTubers. I did base this list off of someone else. Andrew Mahone, Azul Garcia, two very respected, very good Pokemon players. I had the honor to play against one of them at a Pokemon regional, and just both of them are really nice guys. The guy I did play against, but it's kind of a little bit of things that I liked from both their lists, and then I kind of turned into my own thing. So let's have something fun with something that Is Bucephalon in expanded? Yeah, there's definitely ways to make Baby Bucephalon work in expanded. Absolutely. I haven't made a specific Baby Bucephalon list in expanded, but you could even make it pretty similar. My favorite way to run Baby Bucephalon was when Green's Exploration was good. I think that was one of my favorite decks because it did so. Pokemon, you can't play. Other Green's Exploration was such a unique card because it specifically rewarded you for not having Pokemon that had abilities in your deck. So typically, if you ran a Greens list, you weren't running a lot of tag teams, you weren't running Pokemon, or if you were running tag teams, you were running like other things in there as well. I loved Green's Exploration. I thought it was a really unique card, but the turn 1 supporter rule change absolutely killed it. Pretty solid starting hand. I already can't remember if I was going first or second. If there's a way to make it work, it's with expanded format, it's not really even a matter of if it can work, it's a matter of like how to make it work in expanded format. Let's see. Ooh, Pokemon Catcher. Actually, Crazy Jack for most it was a very recent rule change. Before February, you could play a supporter on your first turn, and that was the way it was for. I forget when they actually introduced supporter cards. Supporter cards were introduced later. I have been playing Pokemon competitively for the past 5 years. I've played enough in formats to where with cards all the way back to 2011, so I am familiar with most cards from the past 10 years. But so the turn one supporter rule, gosh darn it, they got that all well. The turn 1 supporter rule change was literally in correlation to Welder, the card that allows you to attach fire energy right away. But I'm very interested in why they made that rule change, but this guy's still running around rampant. This guy is still a problem. We still have to deal with ADP being in this format. And this is coming from someone who thinks that while I do think he is a problem, that they just need to make something to kind of put him into checkmate a little bit. I don't think he's as big of a problem as everyone says he is. Again, that is not an everybody's opinion thing. That is a small majority. There are people who would disagree with me on that for sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this guy down. We will actually play. I think turn one for. Don't you think? And before Welder was a card, it wasn't unfair before things like Welder came out. Welder created the possibility to come up with some insanely broken combos, especially when so there was the turn one supporter thing. We didn't change the supporter rule didn't come into the format until almost 8 months after Welder had already been out. Before then, and typically you still want to go first for most decks. You want to go first. Let's see. This is my first turn still, yeah. So we can't evolve yet. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put down one more. Put down one more Crobat. Actually, put down one more Eternatus. And then, I was hoping. No, I want to hit another basic energy. Yeah. Back in, I can show you a couple other cards that were really busted because of that turn one rule. But what I was saying, Green's Exploration was basically a card that rewarded you for not using Pokemon that had any abilities in it. It was a really unique card. I won a cup with it using that engine. Let's see. I was hoping to hit one more basic energy, but we didn't. But that's all I can do right now anyway, so hopefully nothing happens to this energy. Hopefully they don't run other stuff. But before Welder came out, it was fine playing a supporter card on your first turn. Actually, the other card, if there was a card that was affected even more by the turn one, it'll actually probably make sense. Was Lily, because Lily had the thing where if you played her on your first turn, you could if you played Lily on your first turn, you could draw up to 8 cards in your hand. That was a fine rule. Most people were okay with that. Let's see. So we got to hit a bunch. We got to hit a decent amount of things. So we're gonna put this here. We're gonna surprisingly discard a boss's order of all things. Let's see. 2040. I can exactly hit for 270 if I get this bench up all the way. So 270 to make it. I'd have to hit 3 Zigzagoons for this to make a difference. But yeah, we're gonna be one-shotting everything else on the bench anyways, so I'm not really too worried about losing one boss's order. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab a Crobat V. I'm trying to just make my hand as less in my hand as much as possible. And let's go ahead so we can draw 5 cards. And hopefully we get enough things to where we can stack up this bench. So 30. Let's just see what happens here. Okay, so we're going to have to get rid of... Ooh, ouch. That's... I'm going to have to lose all of my Eternatus here. But I do want to get a knockout this turn. So right now... I have to do math at this point. So we're 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. I need to get 3 more Pokemon on my bench. That's going to be tough. 30, 60, 90. Is there anything else I can do? 30, 60. Actually, yeah, we can do Scoop now one more time. Yeah, Lily was a really good card when she came out. If we can get, do we have it? 240, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. We're one short right now. But it's going to still be pretty tough for him to knock out this guy. But we had to get rid of 2 of my Eternatus VMAXs, which is bad. But we got 1 more VMAX in deck still. So 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210. I can hit for 210, but I'm not getting a knockout this turn. Maybe I should have played that boss orders. I was being a little greedy there. But we're not going to get the knockout. I kind of want to have another Eternatus ready. And I think I'm down 2 bosses orders. Put this guy down. So sadly, we did not get a knockout this turn, and that was, we were really hoping for a knockout there. But this is another deck I still am thinking. I haven't played with this one as much, but as I am playing with it right now, this deck is a load of fun. This deck is absolutely a good time. So close, yeah. But this deck is up. This deck is up there. Do I have a Kiawe in there? Let me show you, Crazy Jack, just how bust. Because it didn't really matter that this card. Do I have a Kiawe in here? I think I do. I do. So this was another card that came out in Burning Shadows, and it's gonna sound extremely busted now because of all the fire support we have. But the fire Pokemon only got big after Reshiram and Charizard came out. Before Reshiram and Charizard came out, fire Pokemon, to be completely honest, weren't that good. Team Up Charizard was okay. I made Team Up Charizard work. So Kiawe, this is a different artwork than the other Kiawe. But on your first turn with Kiawe, you were allowed to search up for 4 energy cards and attach it to one of your Pokemon however you wanted to. But it sounds like a crazy card, and it does now because of the fire support we have and stuff. And when this card came out, and Charizard VMAX, oh yeah, this card was absolutely busted with Reshiram and Charizard. It did rotate out that same year, but it still was a crazy. It was a crazy combo that they ever even made a card like that. Let's see. 40, so close here. Even, let's see. We'll get a knockout this turn. Hopefully he doesn't have boss's order in his hand. Thank you, Peter. This was a fun guitar solo. I'm working on making some more tracks. Right now it's only about 30 minutes worth of music, so it does repeat pretty often, but I am working on a couple new tracks. I would like to have anywhere from hours to 2 hours worth of music. Just kind of the thought process with that is it's great tech. Mawile GX is a great tech. I have in my decks too. I would love, we're going to do another match with this deck. I would love to get some more of my music written in here. The whole point of background music, I have searched free background music. I haven't found like the background music I like, so I'm a musician, so I've made my background music. The track right before that was a guitar solo. I wrote that one kind of in the first month of COVID and stuff. It was just kind of like a really good creative outlet during that time. This one, the backstory behind this one was used for a final project mix that I did in my for one of my final assignments of my undergraduate. A couple of them I need to tweak some things here and there, but yeah. So yeah, it has been really fun to play Pokemon now this long. I would have never imagined. So how I actually got involved, I hadn't actually been playing the trading card game. Like I've played the video game my whole life. I played the trading card game a little bit when I was growing up, but I definitely got into the trading card game as a adult. I was at Target one day, and I saw a Pokemon theme deck there, and I picked it up. And then the rest of everything was history. I had no idea what that decision would have done that day, getting into picking up that one theme deck, and then just kind of started. I really eased myself into it when I started playing Pokemon. Yeah. Let's see. Eternatus. We hit an Eternatus. Sweet. Tried learning the keyboard. Nice. Try to. Hey, that's always something. Even keep trying to learn music. Cool part about music, and I always tell people this. Kind of even I'm tying everything back together. Even like Pokemon. You can learn music at like any stage of your life, and if you've ever like clapped your hands, sung in a car, sung along to a favorite song, you know more about music than you think you do. I've taught people now. I've taught kids ages all preschool. Recently, I had an adult student. I do teach one person around my age lessons. I've taught just about. I think the oldest student I've had was 42, which is always interesting, teaching someone that's like 15 years younger than me, 15 years older than me. Yeah. This is another one I want to finish. This one is just a kind of electric guitar, acoustic little solo thing. I really want to finish this one. This one I've wanted to finish for a long time. Cool. So we should be able to do pretty good against Charizard. This is kind of a greens list, actually. Looks kind of like a greens list a little bit. Let's see. So we are going to get to evolve here. Hopefully, I am going to attach this energy down here. Hopefully, we get to evolve this turn. 30, 60, 90. We're only doing 90 right now. Ooh, that is a gorgeous artwork for that Charizard breaks in. Let's see, a couple options here, but we're going to go ahead and just dig deep into my deck. Professor's Research. Awesome. We get to grab some more cards. Probably get to take a knockout on this Volcanion this turn. Let's see. If I were to put the Zigzagoon stack, I want to start stacking the damage on that Rillaboom. Rillaboom's VMAX is 3... Wait, I think he's got one in his discard pile. 320. Let's see. Let's discard one View. We'll grab another Eternatus. Cheddary Cheese, hello. Welcome to the live stream. $60, $90, $120. So we will get to take a knockout here on... Did I just call Cinderace Rillaboom? I definitely did. Oh, one of my buddies would be making fun of me because he really likes Cinderace. I would say my main instruments, Crazy Jack, are guitar, I also play an instrument called euphonium. It's a brass instrument. Those are my two main instruments. But then my other instruments beneath that, I'm okay at piano. I know how to like map out most of my chords and stuff. And then I also do a lot of like I record I have all these tracks you're listening to and stuff. I've recorded inside this space. Cool. Okay, so I don't know if we'll be able to get the knockout this turn. Let's see. No, we can hit for we can get to 270. Let's see what we're gonna. No, we got plenty. We can knock out Charizard Breaksin. Game plan: knock out Charizard Breaksin, try to knock out Reshiram and Charizard, and go from there. And whoa. Oh, Ray. Oh, okay. There's rate of 29 people. Damn, nice work. This is wicked. There's people here. Oh wow. I looked over. Okay, and it's my turn. Thank people. Awesome. Whoever the person was, raid. I don't even know what that necessarily entails, but thank you. That is awesome. That is really cool. I do Pokemon content and stuff. That's the majority of what I do. Let's see. Let's grab another Eternatus V. Kind of working our way up here. I need to check something right now. This is actually a pretty tough hand to lose all of these things here. So I want to find out how many more energy I have, because I'm gonna actually run. Oh my gosh. My digital mom was here. Oh my gosh! Thank you guys thank you for the raid. That's crazy. I sent you a whisper DM on Gazer. Oh, cool. Thank you. I totally was not looking, and then that's awesome. Woohoo! My first raid. That's exciting. Let's see. How many energy do we have after this? Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can make this work. Because we want to try to knock out this Charizard this turn. Whisper on DM. Okay, cool. Okay, we're not going to get the knockout this turn, unfortunately. Which 30, 16, 30, 16, 90, 120, 150, 180. No, we're still coming up just a little bit short. But how much HP do I have? No, not quite there. Let's see. Actually, what we can do is one more thing. Was that the last turn? I might make my first raid. I might make a big. I can't remember if I Crobat feed this turn or last turn. Let's find out together. Okay, we did Crobat V. Ah, so close. 30. We are so close to knockout. Dang, we were super close there. But hopefully we can clean up with 30, 60, 90 with this other Eternatus down here. I might even go in. I'll probably go in with Hoopa, the kind of Pokemon. This turn, so we can probably work around getting him up in there. We were so close to a knockout. We were one Pokemon away. I sent you a whisper. Thank you everyone for being here. That was crazy. The people that were here before, Crazy Jack, Peter Beater, the people who were before. Are you guys still here? Are you guys still here in the chat? I had like my 4 or 5 regulars. Oh my gosh, Gazer. I'm just catching up on the comments now. Thank you, Crazy Jack. We are out here. And Mav is still here. Cool. My regulars are still here. Thank you, Gazer Beam. I'll definitely have to come check out your stream again after this, or later. Cool. Fun stuff. Alrighty, we'll see if we can pull a win out. Let's see. Actually, we'll knock out. Let's see. I don't know how many G boss orders I have left. Okay, so my game plan would actually probably be knock out this Charizard, knock out. Oh, when did I take a prize card? I missed that part. So I don't even have to worry about. That's right. I knocked out of that Volcanion earlier. So let's see. Then if that's the case, then I'm gonna go for knocking out that Charizard and then hopefully just knocking out another 2-prizer and wrapping up a game like that. And hopefully can. Let's see. Okay. Now burning stuff. Cool. Let's see. Go ahead, knock him out. So I know I'm running 4 bosses orders. 1, 2. So it all comes down to what I hit this turn. But he can take a beating though. I think 170. Platinum is now burned. So it is a 2-shotter though. So I do need to wrap this up next turn. I'm gonna assume he didn't put this guy out here just for looks, that he has a way to retreat him and stuff. Cool. There's gonna be more songs coming like this. Oh, in the if everyone in the chat, all the background music and stuff I do on my live streams is written by me. There's more coming as I can write them and stuff. Yeah. This one's definitely the most completed of the songs. It's really good motivation actually to be able to have this on stream and stuff, to actually have people listen to them. It gives me motivation to write and really thanks guys. This is really cool. Definitely while I of course bump out my other channels and stuff, I make content over on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel over there and stuff, but the place where I'm active actually more often these days, under the same username, I also make content over on TikTok. I do mostly booster pack openings and stuff of that nature, just about every single day over there. We were doing some Pokemon booster pack openings right before this, and I might have to crack open up a couple more booster packs just to kind of end this night. Let's see. If we top deck a boss's order, that would be pretty sweet. Let's see. 170. But if not, I'll retreat. Guys, I think you brought me the luck I needed to wrap up this match. My top deck was a boss's order. Oh my gosh. And we get to end on a win on that top deck. I'm giving you guys that win tonight. Thank you so much for that. Our top deck was my boss. I had no other game plan there. That was awesome. Do I put my music? You know, I haven't really put it anywhere on a place where I can stream it yet. At some point, I plan to try to make a CD or something. But right now, heart of the cards. If that was a heart of the cards moment. Yeah. So I'm gonna do one more match. I'm having a fun time doing that, and we'll probably end with a booster pack opening or something too. That was crazy. I'm gonna have to definitely record that part of the live stream later and put that over on TikTok. So I'm trying to put out weekly videos on YouTube. Any place where I have things, I have Pokemon TCG Daily on here and on YouTube and over on TikTok. TikTok, I'm way more active on that. I'm more active on Twitch and on TikTok now than I am on YouTube, but I still do put out some videos there. But that was totally a heart of the cards moment. I want to see if we can get one more win out of this. And then probably to wrap up the live stream, I have a lot of Pokemon product. We did a couple booster pack openings earlier too, so if anyone would want to see some Darkness Ablaze Pokemon booster pack open, I can definitely do that as well. And then I'm hoping today, literally today, because it's currently nothing might inspiring others than your music with much love. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Score Streaks. Thank you guys for being here. This has been a super special live stream. I could have not believed that I would be doing this regularly, or even having people watching. So earlier, my two other regulars, Crazy Jack and Peter Beater, are like, we're gonna keep you up till 3 a.m. or later, and I'm like, I don't know, I'll probably wrapping it up, but this is crazy. This is really cool. Yeah, so 2 other places you can follow me. Pokemon TCG Daily over on YouTube. I do Pokemon booster pack openings and other stuff over on TikTok. Just about every single day over there. Ooh, they're doing the one. Maybe it's with Spiritomb. Power plant. Haven't seen a power plant come down in a minute. Kind of just some other things about me. So I am a competitive Pokemon player. I do consider myself a competitive Pokemon player. Past 5 years, I've traveled different parts of the country playing the game. Really, it was about 2.5 years ago when I really got into like the traveling aspects of it and stuff. I've made a lot of really great friends from playing the game, and kind of the inspiration of I've had more time since I can't go to in-person events to do things over here on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, to start trying to build a following over on these platforms. So this has been a super fun experience. I know, Arf Matt. I got raided. A couple. Hi, Arf. Arf is a regular person here. And Crazy Jack and Peter Beater were here and saw the whole thing happen. And I literally wasn't paying attention when it first went down. I was focused on my match. Let's see. Top 7 cards. What do I want from here? Kind of sad if I lose. No, I think I'm doing 4 Eternities. I think I am doing 4 now. 4 in this list. That's kind of tough to lose all those, but let's see. Let's see if we can. Worst come to worst, I can always go ahead and play down. Oh, it's a mirror match too. This'll be fun. 30, 40, 50. It's pretty that was actually, I did not mean to put that damage counter on that Spiritomb, but if we get to knock him out this turn, it's not entirely impossible. Let's see. Okay, now I have to play Marnie. I can't. that Crobat made this situation worse. I absolutely cannot discard 3 Eternities VMAX. Let's see. Do I want to take I don't even want to take the 1 for the Crobat. We'll just go ahead and Marnie. That's true, but I think we're gonna get him knocked out this turn. That's the game plan. And I think we can knock out this Spiritomb. I'm gonna go grab one more Zigzagoon, and we're gonna knock him out. So this was totally improv. I did not think I was gonna get a knockout on him, but that's cool. Awesome. So we get to take an early prize card. That's pretty cool, actually. So that'll force to bring up this Eternatus, and we'll go from there. Really, Score Streaks, thank you for your kind words. That's really kind of what you said about writing music. I only have about 30 minutes worth of music on this live stream right now, probably a little less than that actually. But I'm gonna definitely this will definitely push me to try to get out some more tracks and stuff. I play guitar. I play a lot of brass instruments. I did band and stuff, like high school band. I've been in just about any kind of ensemble there is. Kill Crobat and 1 VMAX. That would be. It's looking good actually now. Kill Crobat and 1 V. Let's see. Crobat 1 VMAX. Knock this guy out. This guy. He'd be pretty tough to knock out. I'm actually kind of more interested in his guys on his bench. Let's see. A couple ways I could go about this. This guy, would be tough, but not impossible. Let's see. I don't know what the right play is here. I think I want to draw more cards right now. I want to grab another Crobat. Actually, because he hasn't taken any prize cards yet, I think you're right. Like, I'm gonna try to play this pretty aggressive. Attack this guy up front, knock him out, because even if he gets the return knockout, then I just have to knock some of that. I think that is a good game plan. Cool. That helps him more than I wanted to, but we are going to get to do some damage up front here. This is perfect. I don't even think... Definitely don't want to put down Dark City. That helps him out. I don't need to do anything. How much damage do I have? 210. I am tempted to... And I don't have any other Dark Energy out right now, too, so this is a tough decision. Because I'm in an awkward spot right now where I don't have more energy out in play. Yeah, we can kill a couple things on his bench right now. I'm overthinking things. I'm gonna go ahead and go in for a knockout. Let's kill 60, 90, 120, 150, 180. Yeah, let's go ahead and kill Sableye. Let's see if this makes a difference. Because that might be good too. I was thinking about attacking here up front, but now he does have to put more Pokemon on his bench because 210 is still a lot to hit for. Did I not do my attach that turn? I don't know. Oh, I think my opponent might not have a good hand if they use that smiley face. The sad face. Oh no, are they having to retreat? Oh no. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, so now we're feeling pretty good. How greedy do I want to be? No, at this point, what we do here is I'm gonna go ahead, attach here to this Eternatus. We're gonna try to hit another. We're just gonna attack the guy up front now. Try to do that as quickly as possible. It doesn't really matter who I hit. I don't even need Zigzagoon. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't think... I definitely can one-shot him, but we'll be ready for next turn. I wanted to hit one more Eternatus just in case. Yeah, that just put... We'll still have plenty of damage on him, though. Eternatus just gave a hug. Yeah, but we'll still have plenty. We'll still have plenty of guys that can attack him next turn. Let's see, 330, and even after all that, if he's the one that stays up here, yeah. If his hand's banned, I don't want to Marnie him. Yeah. Turn him off. Let's see, 270. So they have to retreat. They either can knock him out, or I can get the return knockout actually with Hoopa, if he leaves him out here. Cool. He Marnied me into exactly what I would need to get a win. Let's see. I haven't actually used this Pokemon. Didn't move from your bench to that. Cool. You can just get rid of your bats. That sounds like a good game plan there. Bats. How much damage has he got left? 30, 60. Attack does nothing, so just got to retreat there. And we're gonna knock out this big guy up here. Just do this. We have free retreat right here, and we're gonna wrap things up with Assault Gate. Damage increased to 100. Thanks, guys, for following. Let's see. I wanna end this on something fun. Let's see. So a couple decks that I've been working. I don't mind showing. No, so I am getting ready to play. I'm hoping to play in. I am going to be doing streams pretty often. My regular schedule right now is Monday or Sunday. I should really have that ready to decide when my regular schedule is. I am getting ready to play in the Pokemon Players Cup. Gonna try to grind that out. My top pick, even though it's super meta, is ADP. Love it or hate it. It's a consistent deck. Usually, if I am going to in-person events, I try to play something a little bit more rogue. But just because I'm short on time and stuff, I am trying to go for one of two decks that I think that I can do pretty well with, and then just try to come up with a couple techs. Actually, if people want to see the two lists, and that was really fun. I absolutely love playing with this. Honestly, I might switch to this deck. I got a little bit of luck on live stream, so I probably will. Actually, our inside joke for this is Dark Potato. That was the name we gave it earlier in the live stream. Copperjet is a new twist on ADP. Yeah, in my ADP list, I have just a couple unique things in here. Nothing really too out of the ordinary. I just have Copperjaw in here because I don't like to auto lose to Decidueye, or if I run into Obstagoon, so I do have some way to kind of work around that. Mawile helps with that too. And then I just play into what ADP does good. Try to get the Alter Creation off as quickly as possible. If I could find a place to put room for a couple Crushing Hammers, I would do that too for the mirror match. But honestly, after playing with Eternatus, I kind of like this more. This is more fun. This is more enjoyable. It's not just the same thing over again, and it can actually stand ground with ADP. So this is definitely something I will play around with too. So we're gonna do one more thing before the end of the night. I'm gonna make my screen a little bigger, and we're gonna open up a couple more actual Pokemon booster packs. I have a ton of Pokemon merchandise that I've Pokemon sealed product. I'm hoping to head over to. Where am I hoping at today? Target places to go track down Champion's Path. I went by there earlier today because a lot of my other collectors and people I talked to over on TikTok, their places are in stock already. Walmart was already stocking Champion's Path, but I didn't find any, so I am hoping that's just a couple hours from now I'm going to be going there, so that'll be fun. But I got some more of these double blister packs to open up too. So just to kind of close out the live stream, let's go ahead and open up a couple Pokemon booster packs. And then, I don't know, if it says 18 people and stuff on there, I kind of do want to keep streaming a little bit longer. This was not my plan to stay up, but I don't know. It's 2:30 my time, so I could probably keep it going till probably till 3 a.m. So just mix it up a little bit. We're gonna open up two Pokemon, one Darkness Ablaze Pokemon booster pack, and a Sword and Shield Pokemon booster pack, just to mix things up a little bit. Really, thank you guys for being here for this live stream. You've brought in a ton of luck here today. So let's go ahead. 3 a.m. Here we come. Let's mix it up. Arsmat, earlier we did pull. I don't know where I put him. Is he on my desk? Earlier we opened up a couple booster packs. We were able to pull. Where did I put that Zacian? My Zacian is somewhere. I did pull a Zacian earlier, somewhere around here, and showed a couple of cards I have in my collection. But let's go ahead. We are starting things off with a green code, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and see what we have in this Pokemon booster pack. We're going to kick things off with a Fire Energy, a Great Ball, a Potion, a Rhydon, a Joltik, a Silcobra, a Blipug, a Golding, a Yamper. That's a really cool hollow rare candy. And our rare is another Turninator. We got one of those guys earlier. That rare candy, though, is super sick. The rare candy is really cool. Where did that Zacian go? Don't want to actually lose that guy. Let's see. There he is. This is the guy we pulled just a little bit ago. Super cool with that. That rare candy, though, that is really cool. Fun fact, rare candy is... I think there's been a rare candy that's almost been printed in, I think not every base set or something. Rare candy's been one of those cards. I think rare candy, if I remember one of my friends saying, rare candy is one of the only cards that's never rotated out. I don't know if that's true, but it's definitely been out in the Pokemon trading card game as long as I've been playing. Let's see, another green code. We're gonna open up one more. I want to see if we can hit a white code. Let's see. Let's go ahead and start here with a Psychic Energy, a Rare Fossil, and Switch. That is another one, too. I knew it was Simsage, Simpor. I got a couple cool old Switches that I do like to use in my decks from time to time. We have a Toxel. We have a Sinistea. We have a Hydreigon. And we have a... What is that guy? Oh, of course, every Pokemon generation has to have a rat in it. Cool. How long have I been playing? How long have I... so I got into the trading card game 5 years ago, something like that. And then I really got into playing it competitively when I started traveling and stuff around the country. I live in the United States. I really started getting into competitively when I met one of my best friends through Pokemon about a year and a half, 2 years ago. And then we started going to, he's like, I go to California and other places. I'm like, oh, you like fly to other places to play Pokemon? And I'm like, that's so cool. I want to do that too. So we did, and we were, I was on track. So the Pokemon competitive season runs from September all the way from September till about mid-June, July. And over the course of the time, you play in Pokemon tournaments to earn enough championship points. Championship points you earn by playing in Pokemon tournaments and typically getting somewhere between like first and fourth place, depending on how big the event is. And then you get these points. You earn enough of those, you get an invite for the World Championship. I was about halfway from my World invite before everything started, before our year started playing out the way it did. We're going to open up 2 more Pokemon Booster Packs. We're going to open up this Sword and Shield, and we have 1 more Darkness Ablaze Pokemon Booster Pack. For the other people joining here for the first time, so my name is Pokemon TCG Daily. That came from a challenge I did back in 2018. I wanted to set out to do a Pokemon Booster Pack opening every single day for over an entire year straight, and I did. That was over on YouTube. So I've just kind of kept the name in memory of that since then. I do plan, we got a Quick Ball, that's a good card. I might be doing that again one more time over on TikTok at the start of 2021. So this is why I have a bunch of Pokemon product that's just kind of sitting around right now. Krogunk, Galarian Meowth, a Scorbunny, and then we're going to go back to a couple matches after this, but just fun to mix it up a little bit. A Marcactus, a Big Charm, a gorgeous, nice, I'll take that. If we're going to hit green codes, well, let's hit things like that Big Charm and that Rare Candy. That is pretty cool. And I'll take that Quick Ball as a playable card. Quick Ball's not going anywhere anytime soon. Sweet. That Rare Candy and that Quick Ball look cool. There's so much things. So we have another Darkness Ablaze. I can only hope now that I have people on here that I can still brag about this a little bit. These videos are over on TikTok. Darkness Ablaze has been one of my best Pokemon sets in terms of pull. I'm probably just now tonight getting to the point where I've opened over 20 Pokemon Darkness Ablaze Pokemon Booster Packs, and I pulled 2 Charizard VMAXs. Less than 20 booster packs. The first time, it was either I think it was it was in my first 10 packs that I pulled one of these, and then it was probably my not more than 10 packs that I pulled 2 of these guys. I'm still kind of in shock that it happened once and then twice was crazy. This is your Pokemon music room. It absolutely is. I record in here. The piano in the background, I'm actually not super good at piano. I use it more as a tool to write stuff. I use a lot of music software, Logic Pro X and stuff, so I'm able to like record tracks and do things. I use it more as a tool, but I do know most of my piano chords and scales and things like that. Let's go ahead. We do have a white code. Yay. Let's go ahead and see what we get from here. I will do the whole card trick. We have a lightning energy. If I were to pull my third Charizard VMAX, I'm trying to find a good spot to do this where my face is shown. This is the first time I've done it from this angle. We have a lightning energy that looks like a good angle. We have a Flaffy. I love this Flaffy. He's just lazy in this picture. Absolutely love this one. We have a Flaffy. We have, let me go a little closer. Carnivine, Cape of Toughness. That's actually a pretty good card. We have a Galarian Darumaka. We have Sentret. We have a Rowlet. What's that guy again? Squovet. I think that's how you say that guy's name. Spinarak. We have a reverse hollow Nickit. And our last card here is a hollow Golisopod. All right, I'll take it. I'll take that. I'll take a hollow. That Golisopod's actually pretty good right now too. That's another deck I've been playing around with. Just kind of show some of our what of our good pulls from tonight. That Cape of Toughness. Let's see. I have to figure out how I want to type that out because there's a lot more people in the chat than there were a couple minutes ago. People who come back to the live stream regularly and stuff, my people who come here regularly know this, especially when it's less people. In between matches and stuff, I do hand out like codes and stuff to people just for showing up. There's more people here right now, so I probably won't do that as much as we're just getting kind of towards the end of this live stream. And I plan to do like giveaways and stuff probably in terms of like codes and stuff. But I'm still honestly figuring out and experimenting how I want to do Twitch, how I want to do manage things over on my TikTok here and stuff. So that's all this is a work in progress for sure. So these are kind of some of the cool pulls we got from tonight. Let's see. Let's put the rarest at the top. Some of the pulls we got from tonight were this cool reverse hollow Cobra, reverse hollow Rose, the hollow Golisopod. We got that awesome looking Big Charm, that reverse hollow Nickit. Huge fan of that rare candy. And then our best pull of the night was probably that Zacian. I do need to buy a lottery ticket, and let's see. I will stay up for another 20 minutes. 3 a.m. is approaching my corner right now, so we'll go ahead and jump into a couple more matches, and then call it good with this live stream. I'm gonna be switching the screen back over there, the top corner, make it a little bit smaller. And thanks again to Gazer Beam 2K for the for the raid. Great. Can we see your Golisopod? It's a Golisopod. It's not that good. I'll be the one to say I did play test it a little bit. I can go ahead and flash it on screen. There's definitely people who've made better Decidueye Golisopod decks. While I do think it's viable, I don't know if anyone's quite cracked the code for it. I can show it real quick. I'm not gonna play with it because it's just a little clunky right now. I'm not happy with it yet. It's inspiration from a couple other people here and there. There's a lot of other things I could put in there, Bird Keeper and stuff. But I really try to I don't try to go for too many techie things. It's actually pretty apparent within my other list and stuff, the ones that I am happy with. I really try to go for consistency as much as possible. You know what the funny thing is? I'm seeing Dragapult pop up actually a little bit. I try to first go for consistency as much as possible, and then try to fit in where I want to see the other techs. And that's kind of for any deck I built. Another deck I'm proud of that I might do a couple matches with before the night. Really been liking Charizard VMAX. This is another list I've been working. I didn't even see it as a potential contender, but then I remembered, oh yeah, triple acceleration is a thing in this format, so you can actually pull off his attack repeatedly, multiple turns. I have been a fan of this list. I think how I want to close out the night is just gonna go ahead and playing with I called the Dark Proto for Dark Prototype when I was kind of first making the shell of it. This list is based off of kind of a couple other big notable Pokemon YouTubers and stuff. I do watch a lot of other people's live streams and stuff. So this list was a little bit based off of Andrew Mahone and Azul Garcia's. I kind of took what I liked from both those lists and just went into it. There was a couple Pokemon here and there that I took from their list, and then things from other ones. But then I just like the consistency of it. It's super straightforward, and you just attack with Eternatus V. So we're gonna go ahead and go into a couple more matches. I think we're gonna no, what did I discard? I discarded something. Are you sure? I accidentally discarded. I want to check one thing. One spot I probably do have room for. I probably could cut down one Eternatus V max. I'd be okay with that. I could probably find tech room for something in there. Let's see, what else am I building? In case people want to see the list I'm working on. And hopefully for the next stream, I have Water Mew Box ready. That is another deck I want to have. I want to try out. But right now, I am in the camp of making this deck work. This is fun. This is really cool, guys. Thanks so much again for the people that are sticking around, that are here right now. I would have never imagined, and that especially first couple weeks, it was just really fun. Just kind of experimenting, kind of figuring out how my live stream equipment stuff works. I got an entire. I feel like I really finally got my money's worth. I even got a new gaming laptop just for this in my space and stuff. While I have my music room, I don't have a ton of room in this space, so I was able to get finally able to kind of get an upgrade from the laptop I had been working on for years. And I'm like, hey, this is a good time. I can finally work on doing streaming and stuff. So I'm gonna stay on. I'll probably only do one more match or two. Maybe end on a booster pack or something. But then just call it good after that. Like I said, I have other places where I am active on pretty regularly. TikTok at PokemonTCGDaily, and over on YouTube as well. My normal live stream schedule is sometime gonna be on Monday or Sunday. Probably both those days, but it really just kind of depends. I'm trying to come up with a consistent schedule right now. Oh yeah, we do have a Discord now. Let me pull that link up in just a second. We are in another mirror match. Kind of something to be on the horizon too. With this deck gaining popularity, I think it's in the next set. We're getting some more fighting support. We are going to see a resurgence. We've seen it a little bit right now. ADP kind of keeps it knocked down a little bit. I do think we will see fighting come back into this format with this guy running around, and I do think it will be relevant. Definitely relevant. Let's see. How do I want to start? Let's go ahead, let's go ahead and just keep kind of building up here. He might get a knockout here early on. But I think I still just want to attack. Even if I lose this guy, we're going for a couple matches here still. Each of your basic dark type Pokemon. I don't want to give him help to retreat. So I'm not going to. That's actually going to be the card I discard then. I don't know if that's the right play, but we'll go for it. Yeah, because I don't want to help him. Let's see. Let's put the ping on Eternatus. Let's go ahead, attach here, and see if we can get one more energy into my hand. We do. I would have liked to hit one more Eternatus because there's a good chance he can get knocked down next turn, but I kind of feel good leaving. I do want to leave him out here. Let's see. It's losing 2. I might just play the Professor's Research though. I am thinking about just gonna go ahead and play the Research. Yeah, I don't want to waste my supporter. We're gonna go ahead and keep digging. I should have put the Crobat V down. Nah, I got plenty. That paid out, so we are going to get another Eternatus out here and attach some more energy down there. Yep, that's about all I can do right now. That's actually a really good question, Crazy Jack. It saw popularity, but it was missing. Its partner, which was Zacian. Once it got Zacian, then it was a match made in heaven. He did see some turnout at some tournaments, but he definitely saw at least when I was playing around that time when he came out, he definitely saw a slow creep into it. Once he got the things he needed from Sword and Shield, then he was off and running. Yeah. Depending who you ask about ADP, it's a debate in the Pokemon community right now about ADP. People either love him or hate him, and I'm somewhere honestly in between. It's just my biggest problem is we rotated out. We've had worse formats. We've definitely had worse formats, and at the very least, like, we're in a format right now where, like, we're not having to play at in-person events. Like, if I was playing in, actually, it's really interesting though, because it does shape in-person events. They do kind of take a little more serious note if something needs a ban or something put in check. But I don't mind ADP, and honestly, I don't mind him either. It's one of those things where I always feel once you start complaining about one card being banned, there's always going to be another card that needs to be banned too, and then you're going to be on this never-ending wheel of cards that have to get banned. Just by the poison. We almost survived that. Let's see. Do I have to go for the Hail Mary here? I have to do math on a... Probably won't be two-shotting him, right? Here's this testing for each damage count on your opponent's Pokemon. Can't think about him yet. Let's just attack. It'd be pretty tough to get. I think I need... Let's see. We're definitely going to be attacking him up front here. Let's see. It's not impossible to get it off with the pings. I'd have to get really lucky with my scoop of nets. 2, 3, 4. We're kind of getting close. 1, 2, 3. And then how many? 1 scoop of net, ping, ping. And then I have to get him down to 2. So if I can get 3 scoop of nets, I can potentially get a knockout on him. And we're gonna get a couple more cards, and then we have to also, let's see, I kind of want to go, that's really wishful thinking. I don't even have 3 scoop of nuts. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. Then we're just gonna attack him. But I can play the Marnie still this turn. But I can put down another dude. ADP is nice if you want a nice winning streak. That is absolutely true. And if you want something, there is nothing wrong with something, especially right now since my time is, I'm still playing Pokemon a lot because here I am at 3 a.m. and I'm playing Pokemon. ADP is, let's see, 20, 30. ADP is definitely consistent. He is a consistent dude. I don't even know if that was the right play. I could play... I might as well get more cards in my hand. I did finish the last one. Yep. You know, so like my thing is about when people complain about ADP and stuff, and like I even a lot of like the competitive Pokemon players have come up about this, and they're complaining about ADP too. But the thing is, like, people were saying the same thing about cards 2 years ago when Zoroark GX dominated the format. People said the same thing. People said the same thing about Zoroark GX. People said the same thing about Buzzwole GX. People said the same thing about... Oh, no. Okay, I thought the live stream was going out there for a second. People said the same thing about Zoroark GX. People said the same thing about Buzzwole GX. People have said that about so many cards, so many cards before, and it's not going to be the last time either. So, what if something like Pokemon Ranger came back in the format? I think there needs to be something that puts ADP into checkmate. Especially its weakness is Fairy type, and there's almost no Fairy type in this current format right now. Ooh, that's a cool tech. You know, I've thought the very same thought, Turbo Patch. I would actually like to find room to put a couple of those in there to accelerate energy a little bit. Okay, let's see. What do we do? Oh, I'm actually probably going to... Let's see. Attack. There. Probably just build up. Gotta make a decision. Draw more cards. Like I said, I'm making this 30, 60, 90, 120 kind of as I go along. Don't know if none of this is the right play. I can save that Zigzagoon at least. And then we'll just knock out this big guy up front here. I should have benched that. I even thought about it last turn about benching that Hoopa. We'll have another VMAX ready to try to go. Okay. Oh shoot! No. Wait. Okay, something I can kind of I can think about doing. Oh no. I might have not wanted. No, it was good to evolve him though. So yeah, we're just gonna attack up front here. It does help with some math. 10 can make the difference in knocking out an ADP. This format is dependent. I always called it choice ban, which it's not choice ban. I think it's muscle ban. There was another card a couple years ago called choice ban that was also that did 30 actually to your opponent's EX or GX Pokemon. So I always end up calling it choice ban. I call Professor's Research Professor Sycamore. Like sometimes called Boss's Orders Lysander, because that was the other card that did the exact same thing. Yeah. This is really fun though, seeing these two. Let's see, these two just giant decks just duke it out with each other. How many Boss's Orders has he's gone through any yet? Those don't really make too much of a difference. So 3 there. If he's got Boss's Order, then he'll have game. I'm just going to go in with 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 270. Just going to go with this guy. Going to attack. I can play a Marnie, but I almost guarantee he has a Boss's Order in his hand. Or then Marnie's really interesting. Marnie's really interesting because it doesn't shuffle your opponents. You put them at the bottom of the top. So yeah, basically, and interesting having to shuffle this hand away. But Marnie's interesting because it doesn't shuffle your deck. It just shuffles the other cards up there until you're able to shuffle your deck again. So it's a really interesting. There hasn't ever been a card quite like Marnie. Actually, I made a mistake there too. I would have wanted to actually play one of these great balls, so that boss's order could potentially get back up at the top. Boss's order, he's got game. Cool. We'll do one more match. That was a fun mirror match. We're definitely gonna see some fighting type Pokemon come in there. Oh, cleared the ladder. 55 points. Cool. Let's see if we can end on a win. I want to end on a win. I gotta pick a new daily challenge. I don't know what I lightning Pokemon, sure. Cool. I can't believe there's 11 people that are still hanging out here right now. This will probably be my last match. I should go to the I got 6. I actually have a little later in the day. I have later in the morning. I have a Zoom class in the morning to go to, but it's a short one. So I'm guessing Peter Beater and Crazy Jack. This was your plan the whole time to get me to stay up later. Let's see. Pretty good opening hand. I know. I forget. I keep telling myself to do this. I've done more of the daily challenges. This has been, because like I said, I know. Yes, what? It normally, I don't normally play PTCGO as actively as I have the past 6 months for kind of obvious reasons. It has filled the hole of me being able to play Pokemon from in-person events. Let's see. Nothing there. I hate giving him Dark City, but we'll go ahead because I do want to maximize out this Crobat V. Let's see. It just depends how much he pops up. We've gotten to play against 2 of these, so he's going to get a retreat no matter what. That's already hurting me, that Crobat V. But I want to get one more Eternatus down, so let's go ahead. Let's actually go ahead and put that Zigzagoon back. Go and grab another Eternatus, so we'll be ready to evolve just in case he gets the knockout up here. I changed my mind. I do want to play that Marnie. I want to hit a Dark Energy. No Dark Energy, anyways. Okay. Well, that plan failed. But we will attack for 30. Kind of some cool stuff I was showing off earlier in the live stream. Showed some people these we were talking about our favorite Pokemon trainers and stuff. I was talking about my favorite, some of my regional cards I've gotten from playing in Pokemon tournaments. I've got a couple of them right here. This is Cynthia right here with the regional stamp. I was showing off my favorite Cynthia card that I have that I got from playing. I think this was one of my second to last regional. A couple alternate artworks. We got an alternate Welder right here. And an alternate, really cool looking alternate Lily also. Do you like the other Hoopa? I forget what the other Hoopa does. This one's straightforward and it's 1 energy, and it's just kind of like a nice cleanup. Yeah. So he is gonna come in strong. So I don't think I'm going to win this match either. Because he popped off. I probably would have wanted a Hell. I probably would have not played that Marnie. Or retreated or something, but we can try. That's right, that is interesting though. Oh yeah. That one. Cherry cheese. Maybe I should switch that one out. Let's see. We can evolve and let's get ready to. And then I think I know what I am going to do with this list. I definitely want some kind of energy acceleration. Even if no, I probably will put in some of the turbo patches, because that is something I feel that is missing from this list, is being able to accelerate energy, and that's just something I really like to be able to do. Oh shoot, I forgot. I meant to. Darn it, I meant to retreat. That might cost me. I needed to retreat before there. Let's see. That's right. So unfortunately, not a whole lot I can do this turn, but cool. You know what I'm gonna do? Just because we're getting close to the end of the night, and I wanna end on a win. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop this match because I can kind of already predict where it's going. We're gonna go ahead. I want to jump into another one. Normally I don't do that. I really do try to play out, but I am pretty good at kind of foreshadowing. Pokemon, it really is a game of chess where you really kind of do know, especially I really needed to retreat there. So hopefully he would have attacked. I would have promoted a Zigzagoon or the Hoopa, a one prizer. So then hopefully the next turn I would have been able to, but I meant to retreat there. Because we've been going here for a while. Let's see, there were some other good matches tonight. We started tonight, don't scoop matches, scoop zigs. That's a good motto. And you know what, I really try, especially with in-person matches, I really try to play things out. PTCGO, I'm trying to grind the ladder a little bit. oh no. And we're playing, as I was talking about fighting decks, I should have ended on that high note when I had that chance. As we were mentioning fighting decks, I know Sandaconda, is this the one? I know which one. Yeah. Okay, we let's see, attach a side energy. He bricks. Scoop, please. Now we're saying to scoop. Okay, we'll see what. So people still are going. So really, so why people do complain? Forget my motto. And you won't see me scoop that often. I only did that just for the. I'm pretty stubborn. Okay, let's see. How do I need to? I kind of forgot what does Sandaconda VMAX do? Okay, let's bump the stadium. Let's see. So it's just this guy. I'm actually in this case okay that he's out here. That's Zigzagoon. So let's see. He's got 4 cards in his hand right now. Cards. These guys are issues. So I'm gonna be trying to one-shot him, I think. And I think that's honestly got to be my game plan. This can hurt a lot. Yeah. Okay. The good part is about this matchup, and I need to keep. I'm gonna keep this in mind the entire time. Is that he's running an evolution line of Pokemon. So that means he can brick. I'm going to be gutsy here. And then I'm going to play the Marnie, and this is going to brick his hand, and he's going to get bad cards in his hand. And I'm going to only get good cards in my hand, because that's all we got. Just good cards in my deck. That's actually not too bad. And then I haven't even played a Crobat V this turn. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm curious about this. We'll see if I can navigate this. Actually, fun fact, Sandaconda totally would have been the kind of deck that I would have built in this current, in this sort of current meta. So it does 30 more damage for each damage counter on your opponent's Pokemon. So that's going to be a way we might get there too. And I kind of need him to not. No, Sandaconda, really interesting. So there was a Pokemon kind of a bigger independently held tournament. So I'm kind of in the know where like PTCGO tournaments, they're not as heavily advertised, but they do exist. There was one tournament recently that, did he actually? Okay, so yep, it's a stage 2. So we got one turn at least before, hopefully. And then he's got the, okay. So we got hit for that weakness. And then, if I remember, this attacks 60 for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. So 60, are we getting 6, 12, 18, 24? Yeah. 60 for each damage counter on him, right? Each on your opponent's active Pokemon. Sweet. So we're going to first go in with Sableye. Okay, so we are navigating this. And okay, I'm actually feeling okay about this. I want to leave him in his current. Actually, I could have. No, we're gonna attack a couple things. Let's see. Your opponent's active Pokemon. So what was his total HP? 6, 12, 18, 20, 22, 40. Yeah, so we're gonna knock that guy out this turn. I don't want to actually evolve him yet, because if he does have like something to knock him out, but let's go ahead, knock out this Sandaconda. So we're going to start here. No, so there was a tournament. There was a standard tournament a couple weeks ago, and the tournament organizer did something really unique where he banned ADP. So you couldn't use ADP in that format. You could use Zacian, but he specifically banned Arceus, Dialga, and Palkia, and I believe this deck got first place, or a list like it. Colossal. Okay. So now, what do we do this turn? And then he's going to try to get. Okay, so I'm actually feeling pretty good about this matchup right now. And that tournament kind of gave a good reflection. A lot of people have kind of looked towards that scenario of like, oh, ADP was gone for one tournament and a different deck got first place. Kind of good a good argument. That was really interesting. So let's see. 30, 60, 30, 60, 90, 121. Discard pile into your hand. I want to be able to one-shot him. Wait a second. Search your deck for basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench, and shuffle your deck. I don't want to play Marnie. I want to keep his hand. I want to keep his hand thin right now. So I am deciding what I want to do right now because I don't know. And I also don't want to promote that. Maybe. Yeah. I could knock out this guy, but next turn this will absolutely destroy. Actually, I know what. Let's see. I know what I'm gonna do. No, that's not what I want. Let's grab. I think we'll rely on Sableye because. So. I'd rather. 30, 60, 90, 120. Because then I got a couple Zigzagoons. Still scoop 'em nets. But then I could probably... Don't know if this is the right play, but I gotta make a decision. So then maybe try to go in and knocking out, because his hand's gonna brick anyways. So I don't know if this is the right play, but I'll go ahead and take my 2 more prizes. Oh shoot, I forgot I thought he had a retreat cost, free retreat cost. Damn. Darn it. We're gonna make this work. We're gonna make this work. Sableye. Who else do I have? Shoot, that was definitely a misplay. Ugh. And he top stacks a Sycamore. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna do a lot of damage. So I have an idea. No, I do. I do have an idea. I think I know how I want to go about this. 30. That makes sense. How many dark energy? I do have a way I want to go about this. So, not impossible. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here with this Eternatus. And we're going to try to get Sableye to get the last attack next turn. We're not going to evolve anything. We can't. That'd be 30, 40, 6, 12, 18, 24, 240. I do 240, and that would be exactly 240. So if I attack, I don't want to take any chances and lose this energy. So, let's see. So 40 there, 30 there, attach there, and then I just got to hit 1 more energy after this. And I can still leave this bench space open. Let's try this. Damage increase here. And then even if he doesn't go for this Sableye. So let's 6, 12, 18, 24, 240. That's 240. That's exactly 240. If this guy is the guy that stays out here, I gotta be running low on energy though. 1, 2, 3. No, we got plenty of energy. So if this guy stays out here, I think I can get game next turn. Oh, absolutely. Oh, which card are you talking about, Crazy? Are you talking about the this card, the Secret Rare? I love that they started doing Secret Rares for just like normal Pokemon. This Colossal is sick. Okay, he sees what I'm trying to do. So let's see. Okay. Well, I didn't knock. Okay, so that card knocks out. Okay, so what do we have to hit this turn? Dark City. We want to retreat. I kind of just want to win this turn. Ideally, that's what we want to go for. Let's see. Let's draw some more cards. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many cards do I have? Oh, I still have way too many cards in my deck. It'd be pretty tough to get all my Pokemon that I need. Eternatus VMAX, because I don't want to put the VMAX out. I don't want to put the VMAX out until I have to. Okay, that didn't help. How lucky am I feeling? Because 1, 2, 30. Okay, we're going to go for it. Let's see. That's actually Way to Retreat, Stadium, Dark Energy, and a Pokemon. Stadium. Wait a second. Stadium. I retreat Sableye. Did we get it? And let's go ahead just to make sure the math is there. No way. That... See? That time, Crazy Jack, I took your advice that time. I didn't scoop. And for that, I'm always going to remember that. No way. Yes, we did it. Awesome. Alrighty. Pokemon TCG Daily. This has been a crazy, awesome live stream. Like I said, I have other places I do Pokemon stuff just about every day somewhere. Thank you guys so much for checking this live stream out. Another shout out to Gazerbeam 2K for checking this out and stuff. This was super fun. My live stream schedule, just follow right now. If I do live streams, it's usually past the 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I live on the West Coast, so that's kind of a reflection of when I will usually be on. But I am trying to do it for sure, my schedule, at least every Sunday, Monday. But right now we're getting close to a point where I am doing live streams, kind of getting close to daily, because it's just super fun. Fellow trainers, I hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you sometime this weekend.